What's up, boys? How's your morning going? Mine's been a piece of shit. Overslept. All fucking out of sorts. How are y'all doing? And of course, having technical difficulties. Going along with the theme of this morning. All right, well, this has just been great. It's Monday. I've had just a fucking shit ass fucking start to my morning. So you know what? This is just my 2 cents. Here's a fucking upbeat lo-fi song. Shove it up your happy asses. All right, enough of that shit. What's up, man? I got a lot to get to today and not a lot of time to get to it. How you guys doing? 3 people in the building. Shout out to y'all. This is just my 2 cents. Fuck, dude. What a crazy ass UFC / Mr. Arkansas's Mecca weekend. Holy fucking shit. Lot to get to. So let's just get right to it, man. I'm only streaming today until about 2 or so. I have to go get groceries a little bit later. So I'll make this about a 2-hour stream, and there's a lot to cover in that 2 hours. So let me go ahead and get right to it, man. So shout out to the 3 people in the building. Let me address the comments real quick, and then we will press on. Nick Alexander. What's up, man? How are you? Hey, Nick, I didn't get a chance to, well, that's not true. I got a chance to, but I just fucking forgot. I just want to tell you, man, I appreciate the kind words on ARC stream. Shout out to Mr. Arkansas as well. But yeah, we got a lot of ARC talk to get to, but yeah, man, I appreciate the kind words, Nick. Shout out to you. Yeah, dude, I appreciate you, the support, man. You always coming through and supporting the streams and dropping them in the group chat and stuff. So shout out to you, and hope you're having a good one, dude. You're in the future, dude. What happened? Did I die? Is that you, John Wayne? Is it me? Nah, man, what's up? Had a rough start, boys. I overslept. I did a lot of fucking prep work for the stream last night, but I fucking overslept. and I had a bunch of stuff to do this morning before I got to the stream. Like I had all the shit planned out, like to the T, like my whole itinerary. Nah, it all got pushed back an hour. So I've just been scrambling, running around here like a damn chicken with his head cut off. But I'm here. We're going. Let's get to this shit, man. Shout out to you guys. Got the general in the building. Shout out to the general. Lobby Queen, what's up, man? How are you? Keep the free picks rolling in. I certainly will. Probably not today, but yeah, this week or later this week on Friday for the weigh-in streams, I'll definitely drop a couple 2 cents free picks. What's up, Ear? How are you, man? Good to see you boys this morning. Hope y'all are having a good one. But I won't waste any of your time, man. We came to talk UFC and the Mecca. That's what the title says. That's what I'm going to talk about. UFC Vegas 50 went off without a hitch this weekend. I appreciate everyone that came through my weigh-in stream. Nobody missed weight, which I really appreciated. And yeah, we had some really crazy fights, dude. Like some insane finishes, some really standout performances that I want to talk about. I want to make sure I give a lot of shine on some of these fighters, and I have to eat some serious crow that I will eat happily. There wasn't too much controversial stuff. There were like maybe 1 or 2 things here and there, you know, some like splitting hairs here, Donnie, but for the most part, it was pretty straightforward, man. There was a lot of finishes. It was insane for a fight night card. It definitely lived up to the hype for the most part. So let's talk about it, man. What's up, Mo? Just dropping in, showing support and dropping like, hey, I appreciate you, man. Shout out to House of Mo. Yeah, if you check out Mo's video, I don't know if you guys like have the game WWE, was it 2K? 2K22. I can't remember the name of that fucking game. Mo, you can let him know in the chat if you want. But Mo just put out a video telling you how to fix the glitch with the like the whole universe thing. There's a problem with the storage or something. I don't know, man. Mo can tell you better than me. But yeah, Mo's last video he put out, it was like a live chat or whatever, but he tells you how to fix that problem if you're interested in that game or if you play that game. But yeah, man, shout out to Mo. Shout out to Ear. Everyone dapping up. All right, boys. Let's get to it. Let's get to this UFC Vegas 50. But yeah, man, check out the content creators, dude. House of Mo, Labyrinth UFC Breakdown. They both have channels. Check them out. Great content. Here we go. UFC Vegas 50. Just my 2 cents. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Okay. I was a banner-making son of a bitch last night, dude. I tell you what. And into the wee hours of the morning, too. But here we go, man. This is what happened at UFC Vegas 50 with my picks. I didn't do too bad, man. I can't bitch too much because considering the start I had to this year, I will take the consistent like 9-5s, 9-4s, 8-5, stuff like that compared to the start I had. So I like this kind of like plateau I'm at now. I want to level up, of course, but I can't bitch too much. Dude, I had some pretty much spot on reads and I had some really, really shitty ones. So I got to eat some crow for sure. And I got to put a lot of shine. Dude, there was a lot of, man, I'm just going to give some applause right now. I'm going to give some more, but dude, there was some, this was a night of chivalry, gentlemen. It was, dude, a lot of gentlemanly respect, a lot of fucking like just honorable Bushido, dude. It was a fucking Bushido card for sure, man. There was a couple salty little busters here and there. We definitely gonna talk about them, but for the most part, man, there was a lot of respect, a lot of Bushido. So I was very appreciative of that. So yeah, I will let that scroll. I will let that tick along the bottom. Let's smash through these picks real quick. If you boys would smash the like button, I would really appreciate it. I'm sure that you have, though. I know y'all fucking do. I know how the usual suspects be doing, man. That's why I fuck with y'all, because y'all fuck with me. All right, here we go. These are my free picks from last week. I'll leave those up there for a second. We'll see how I did with those. I mean, y'all know how everybody in here knows what happened. But yeah, not too far off, I reckon. Mo said, yeah, brother, I got it fixed. I can't go hard on downloading characters, but we'll start slow. Your 2 cents, Jericho. Ooh, we doggies. AEW Jericho, but a 6. Dude, that's what I'm talking about, man. Washed up, but can still talk shit, can still fucking drop an elbow or two, dude. Oh, fuck yeah, man. Shout out to House of Mo. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, man. Dude, you want to talk about something that's just a lot of fun, man. If you boys like pro wrestling, man, look no further. Look no further. All right. Good night of fights for sure. Fuck yeah. Yeah, looking forward to the next one, man. Wednesday? You doing Wednesday? Woo! That is a strong cup of Joe. All right, man. Let's get to these first fights. But yeah, these were my free picks, but dude, crazy fight off the bat. Murdakanov murks Tafon and Chukwi. Man, this if people can't tell this guy's for real by now, I don't know what to fucking tell you. Like there was a theme in this card of a lot of Dana White Contender Series fighters and a lot of who are some Dennis Green shit, like they are who we thought they were, or are they really? Like this was a lot of, are you who we think we are? Are you the prospect we think you are, or are you a fraud? Some people got exposed as hype jobs. I'm not gonna say frauds, but some people got exposed as little hype jobs. We'll get to that, but this dude is not. I was definitely on the right side of this. I did look into the. I have the power to see into the future, but I did on this one, man. Like it didn't go quite the way I had foreseen it exactly. I thought I had first round knockout, but the first round, I went back and rewatched 80% of these fights yesterday. I thought it was the first round was close, but I thought Murzakanov won the first round. I thought that he could not miss with his counters for like the first 3 minutes. Tafon landed a couple good shots towards the end, but Murzakanov was still, for the majority of that round, I don't really see how you could give it to Tafon. Like, dude, he like, I won't say he like rocked him that bad in the first, but he definitely stunned him a couple times and he had to reset. So yeah, I gave Murzakanov the first. I definitely gave Tafon the second. Now, what I will say is that I would like to see Murzakanov maybe, I don't want to say like manage his cardio a little better, but maybe just the game plan. Like maybe a few more like setup shots and like reads in the first instead of I'm knocking him out in the first. Cause like he can. I think if this fight showed people anything, it's that no matter when, no matter where, it could be no matter at any point in the fight, if you lose focus, this dude will fucking apex predator you into the fucking the dark side, into oblivion. Like he'll fuck you up. And that's what happened. Like third round. And this is what, dude, I'll tell you what, man, I'm gonna put some coaches on blast. I'm a shit talker. I'm just some fuckhead on the internet. So these fighters and coaches don't give a fuck what I think about anyway. And that's, if you do, then that says something about you because whatever. But I'm gonna put some coaches on blast, man. And I'm not saying they're shitty coaches, but man, you have to fucking look at this and maybe reevaluate how you're like game planning, because this is how Tafon got knocked out. Tafon's coaches told him, dude, if you want to, you can get this guy out of there. And Tafon, like, he was just a little too Luke Rockhold, Michael Bisping too. He was a little too like sure of himself. He was doing this like he was doing this like ki shit whenever he would like, even when he didn't throw, like, and it was like he thought he was going to shake Mirzakhanov or something. Like, what? Like, and that's what happened. Like, he pressed forward in the third. He thought Mirzakhanov was going to fold up, and Mirzakhanov cracked him with this overhand left, dude. This like counter overhand left that he had been hitting him with since 10 seconds into the fight. So he lands it on him, and that was the beginning of the end. Like, that hurt Tafon bad. Considering the fact, like, this is how you can tell when a guy like that's hurt. A dude that's constantly just bowling forward, dude, just like pressure. And then all of a sudden they're backing up. All of a sudden they're on their bike. They're hurt. So he hurts Tafon, backs him up. And goodness gracious, that fucking knee. Like, it was so awesome. So quick. And like, look at the reflexes and timing the guy and power the guy still has in the third round after throwing pretty much nothing but power shots the whole time. Those UFC stats are bullshit. Azamat landed way more than 8 fucking shots in the second, but that's whatever. Another story for another time. In the third, dude, he melted him. Like, great stop it. I tell you what, and this was the first real like show of class and sophistication. He landed that knee. Herb got there as quick as he could, but he did not get there immediately. If he wanted to, he could have Dan Henderson, Michael Bisping won him really badly if he wanted to. Like, there was about a fat second where he could have really fucking dropped something else nasty if he wanted to. And he kind of stood over him like, okay, Herb, where you at? Okay, there you are. Okay, I'm good. Like, so, and afterwards, they were both very respectful towards each other. Lot of class shown by both gentlemen. A lot of Bushido, like I said in this card. That was the first example. Boys, we got a fucking prospect for real. We got a blue chip for real, boys. Asmat is the real deal. Got that one right. Dude, exactly, dude. I was fucking cold sweating. Like, holy shit. He was starting to fade. The body language won't looking good, but yeah, that power, dude. That power. And like, I do silver lining with that. We got to see the guy go 3 rounds. And like I said, we know we can carry the power now. So that's tight. All right, next fight. Man, I'm glad I went back and rewatched this one. Guido Canetti. Holy shit for that baby. The guy's 42. I was all over Chris Matino here. I think Chris Matino would be better served at like Bellator or something, man. Like, I'll tell you what, dude, offensively, he's good. He's really good. Like, I gotta, like, I'm going to definitely level some criticism here in a second on Chris Matino, but offensively, he's nice. Like, he stunned Canetti a couple times, like, early, but dude, you see it in the description. He's a fucking heavy bag. He's like, dude, I remember when I hurt my back, the orthopedic surgeon that I was seeing or whatever, I got a recommendation to this like nice upscale athletic club where I was staying, right? So basically I get to go in, like use any of the facilities like whenever I want to for like a month or two. And what I would do is they had this big multi-purpose room that had like, they used for like jazzercise classes and all kinds of bullshit. But what they did have was this like row of heavy bags. They were like kickboxing heavy bags too, the ones that went all the way almost to the floor, so you could like throw low kicks at them and shit. So he had like a row of those, and they were on this like slider or this track. I mean, and you just undo the fucking whatever the lock and then slide them all out. That's Chris Matino. He's on a track. He's a heavy bag on a track that has like that can punch and kick you, right? He has pretty decent timing, like going like back and forth. Like he gets in and out, straight forward and straight back pretty good. But that head, it's just on that. It stays on that track. It does not move. So yeah, if you can slip and rip, he is there for the picking. And Kennedy picked that fruit, man. Like he fucking, when he hurt him, boy, dude, like his finishing instincts, his killer instincts just clicked in. Like I said, Mutino has potential, but like, dude, you gotta work on that defense, man. If you're not gonna move your head, get your fucking hands up. That's why he got stopped, man. He didn't like, and Drew Dober, like I'll give you guys an example, like later on in the fight card of what, like, and I'll just tell you right now, like Drew Dober, when he was hurt, he got his hands up, man. Like dude, you ain't like Carl Roberson fell victim to this too, man. You ain't fucking Floyd Mayweather. Get your fucking hands up when someone's teeing off on you, dude. If you're not a lights out wrestler and you're just trying to fucking like man, it's not like boxing. You can't clinch up like boxing. Because in UFC you can dirty box and you can fucking just throw someone off you and throw a head kick. It's just, I don't know, man. I don't know what to do with Matino, but Kennedy, he turned back the clock. He fed me a bunch of crow. And man, like Mutino was acting like, I'm not going to call him a bitch, but he was acting like such a fucking buster, dude. Like such sour grapes. He did this in the Sean O'Malley fight too, where he was like protesting the stoppage. Dude, you can't fight like that and then bitch about it after the fact. The ref is not there to stroke your ego. He's there to save your life if he needs to. And he did, man. I think it was Tagnani, dude. Hey, Chris Tagnani, dude, he stepped his game up. He heard the criticism in 2020 and he stepped his fucking game up, man. He's had some, dude, he has been on it. Onit.com, boys. So, yeah, man. I don't know what to do with Matino, but shout out to Kennedy. Hey, man, have a good shift. Appreciate you stopping through. Everybody go subscribe if you haven't to Labyrinth/UFC Breakdown, the homie ear. Have a good one, man. Jackie boy, North England's finest, checking in. Oh, hey, bud. Yo, bud, you. You know, Brian, you can go sit in the corner. I'm going to address this right now so I can move on. Brian, you think you're fucking slick, dude. I'm not going to block you because it was fair game, but yeah, I seen you in that last stream, man. This is not a channel for drama. This is not a channel for gossip, fodder, or anything of the like. But yeah, I'm not gonna fucking spend too much time on this one. But you're not gonna throw me off, man. I saw that fucking spicy shit you were talking. So yeah, you can put that dunce hat on and sit in the corner for a few minutes. And when you come back, don't even say shit about it. You might as well just pick up with the stream and pick up what I'm fucking putting down. Do y'all feel? Jack says Tagnani and Smith actually done well last weekend. I know, dude. What kind of world are we living in, Jack? What is this fucking universe coming to? Mutino or Gifford? Are you asking which one's more of a heavy bag? Ah, man. Gifford's pretty bad, dude. I think that's I don't think they're in the same weight class. I think Gifford's a little bit bigger. Quite a bit bigger, actually. I think he's a lightweight, but what was I thinking, man? Little ass boy, you gonna hear this and feel me. Smiling in my face, but you really want to kill me. I can't, dude, I cannot stand when people do that, man. I cannot stand that shit. If you want to bust my balls, if you want to bust chops, I'm a big boy, man. I can take it. But I don't like when you act cool to my face and then you take your fucking shots. And I'm going to talk about it, man. I am going to talk about that a little bit. Because I can't move on. Yeah. Who are you saying the jabroni was? Who are you saying the jobber was? Like, now see, if you like had been getting in on it before, I'd be like, yeah, whatever, fair game. Ha ha ha. Yeah, but you weren't. You act all fucking super cool to my face, kiss my ass, come around here. You say this, you use my fucking like greetings and all that shit. You're bloodthirsty MMA. I know you are. So yeah. Yeah, it is what it is, man. What goes around comes around. Who said that? Because they were spot on, dude. Just because I don't open this fucking channel up to gossip doesn't mean that if you bring some bullshit or some trollish fucking Canish behavior that I'm not going to fucking put a stop to it. You understand? Fucking lurking. Lingering. Lingers, man. Lingering lurkerers. Kennedy round 1 plus 800 was a sharp bet for those that had it. Yes, indeed, Jackie boy. Yes, indeed. So anyway, man, let's move on to the next fight. Dude, shout out to so Chris Matino. Oh yeah, this is what I want to say about this. Chris Matino was like so salty about it. Didn't want to shake Kennedy's hand, like bitching at Tanyani. Like he's like, Chris, come on, man. And see, a lot of people, I don't know if a lot of people were doing this, but I can see some people being like, oh, I didn't like when Kennedy like shoulder bumped him or whatever. If he had listened to Chris Tanyani and stayed the fuck put like he told him to, that never would have happened, because that's what Tanyani was trying to avoid. He knew that Kennedy was fired up and was fucking making a lap around the fucking octagon. And Matino's sitting there like trying to like push him off. The tough guy Boston. Bullshit. That was fucking bitch behavior, dude. I don't give a fuck about Chris Matino, man. Tighten your fucking defense up, dude. Yeah, man, he sucks. Matino sucks. All right, next fight. Alrighty. So yeah, it was like one good one, bad one right off the bat. Now this was a crazy fight, dude. There was a lot of wild, not a lot, but there was 2 or 3 fights that were like, holy shit. Like it was like an entire 15 minutes worth of action in like 2 minutes. Kennedy is a 42-year-old man. He should behave like he's one. I mean, he won't fight like a 42-year-old man. He was dude. Kennedy was like, dude, I'm gonna go out here and fight like fucking Song Yadong. Like that finishing combo he threw, that was a fucking Killer Instinct combo. That was a fucking wow, 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 that fucking cinder shit, like wow, that shit. That was a fucking, he didn't stop, man. He basically is just like power shots until you're done. You ain't gonna block none of them. I know you ain't gonna block none of them. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like Mutino did rock him, and like people were talking about like Kennedy versus Sean O'Malley. Yeah, please make that fight. That will be the easiest pick on the card. Like, dude, if Mutino is putting you in trouble early like that, O'Malley's gonna knock you out in the first round. Like there's just no two ways about it. And O'Malley is like 1,000 times more defensively responsible than fucking Chris Mutino. So yeah, that's all I'll say about that. But yeah, next fight. Man, this fight was gnarly. Cody Brundage weathers the storm. It was a wild storm too, man. So he actually had a good game plan, man. I'm going to say this. There were some fights on here where it was like, dude, you had to pull one out of your ass. But this one, Brundage had a good game plan. He had good timing on his level changes to go into the grappling. I thought he grappled well. What happened was he was trying to get Dalcha to the ground. I think Dalcha was like on a knee or something, and he fucking like Kevin Holland style cracked him, and it hurt him, dude. It like stunned him, dropped him down, and he just had to like ankle dive. Dude, Cody Brundage is tough, man. Like Dalcha has no cardio. Like it showed that reared its ugly head once again, but the dude does have power. Believe that shit. In the first couple minutes, dude, you let him, Dalcha will clean your clock. So big credit to Cody Brundage for being able to survive that, because he hung on, he fought back, he wrestled through it. And this is what happened, dude. Dalcha got tired. Dalcha's the one that fucking went for the wrestling, went for the sloppy takedown, and Brundage is like, oh, okay, this is what we're doing. He's like, oh, you're not striking anymore? We're just grappling here? Oh, I know what to do here. Boop. Like fucking dude, like pulled that gilly like a mug, dude. Like that was tight. Like right under the chin. As soon as it happened, I knew it was over. As soon as like Dalcha has no ground game, he was gassed. Like you are not even a wrestler. You're a judo. You're not going for a hip toss. You're not going for a trip. You're going for what was it, like a single leg takedown or something? And Brundage, or I can't remember what he was going. I think it was a single leg, and Brundage was like, nope, whoop, guillotine. Gnarly. Yeah, you like that, Jack? You like that where you fucking was the honeybee fucking buzzing around for that one, dude? I bet it was. Brundage cashes without a single drop of sweat. Like that, don't we, boys? I know me and Jackie Boy were liking that shit. All right, next fight. Got a lot to get to. Miranda Maverick. Dude, I was impressed with Miranda Maverick. Sabina Mazo is a busted prospect. Let's just be real about it. She's not a shit fighter, I don't say, but she's someone that I do feel like Chris Mutino would be better served at like Bellator. PFL seems to be the smart move. It's about the same level of competition as Bellator and you get more Skrilla. So, I'll see what the harm is going to PFL. And it's like a seasonal thing, isn't it? Or is it all year long? I don't fucking know. I don't really care that much, but anyway. Yeah, man, Miranda Maverick, dude, she outstruck her, she outgrappled her. It was a great performance. Yes, Sabina Mazo is not serviceable on the ground. She is a weird striker too, man. Just I don't know. I think we can call Sabina Mazo a busted prospect. Like that was the only real advantage she has. Was her like length and reach, and she still got outstruck. And Maverick, man, I have been fading Miranda Maverick like a motherfucker because I think she's like slow and like is just too inactive. Like she pressures forward, but it's not like active pressure. It's kind of just like what is it? Passive. I don't know, man. It's just I've been critical of her, but yeah, she opened my eyes a little bit. I did have Miranda Maverick, so but I did not see it going like this, man. I thought she was gonna grind out a decision. So shout out to Miranda Maverick. She impressed me in this fight, and yeah, looking forward to seeing what they give her next. She's young too, man. She's the same age as Sabina. She's 24, and she does have. I I don't know if she's still in the doctorate program at Old Dominion, but like I wish her all the best. I hope she gets that and can have that career afterwards. But I'm hoping that gets done with because there is no way that 100%. If you're, what is it? You're fucking. Is it dissertation for your PhD? Like it's a master's thesis, right? And then the PhD is your fucking dissertation. If you're trying to do a fucking dissertation, man, there ain't no way you're 100% focused on fighting. So I'm interested to see what's like when Maverick completes that doctorate program, and it's just like, okay, for now, this window, I don't think she's even really hit her prime. So she seems focused. She seems like she has the drive to improve, and looking forward to seeing what they give her. Looking forward to seeing what they give her next. This coffee's strong, boys. Yeah, that was crazy. I felt pretty lucky with both Azamat and Cody, but hey, they got the job done. Damn right, Jack. Yep, I agree. I was worried about Cody, man. Azamat, I felt like I was a little like I was. I'm not gonna say I won't. I'm not gonna say I won't worry, but not as much as I was about Cody, man. I thought Dalcha when Dalcha dropped him from like being on the ground, basically, I was like, oh my god, this is going very poorly. But anyway, it worked out, so that's tight. Next fight. Li Jingliang. I like you, bro. I think you're a good fighter. I have a lot of respect for you as a fighter. But you're gonna have to give up that nickname, homie. You ain't no fucking leech. I think you could pick some cooler nicknames that are lend itself more to your striking ability. But dude, you ain't no leech like Damon Jackson. Damon Jackson, that nickname actually fits him because, dude, if you got no ground game, Damon Jackson will suck the fucking life out of you. And I got to give Damon Jackson credit for how he performed on the feet too. I thought his defense looked really good. You know, that's his one weakness is he can be hurt and put away. But he stayed pretty responsible. And dude, he is a nonstop grappling ass motherfucker. And he put it on Kirk, who I think is I considered Kirk a decent prospect coming into this. I thought he looked pretty good on the feet. It looked like he was waiting. It looks like he's like, it looked like this was Kirk's game plan. I'm going to go in, I'm going to get my reads. And then the second round, I'm going to knock him out. That's what it felt like. But dude, Jackson just turned that shit on its head. Like he was like, no. And Jackson actually hurt him, dude. I can't remember what he hurt him with, but he hurt him. And then I think Kirk didn't know what to do. He was just like, fuck, man. The game plan went out the window and Jackson was just all over him. Dude, he was relentless with the arm triangle attempts. And then he finally fucking got it, man. And he didn't did he get all the way into side control? Because it looked like he just kind of had it from half guard. I can't really remember, but it was crazy. Really tight arm triangle, a lot of shoulder pressure, and he got it. No, it's both of those guys hit hard. Like, yes, the cardio is not really there. Knight has a little better cardio. Like Dalcha it's death gassing after 3 minutes. It's totally like power bar just drains to zero. But that first few minutes, yeah, I think they can pretty much turn anybody's lights out. So I like what I saw from Brundage, dude. Like against a guy, think about this. Against a guy that, yes, maybe they're conserving, maybe they'll be a little more dangerous later on in the fight, but if Brundage doesn't have to, you saw how he react. I thought he reacted pretty well and level changed pretty like responsibly, considering how fast and powerful Dalcha is like in the first minute against somebody else that's not throwing heaters like that. That maybe is dude's a wrestler. And you ain't no fucking Nick Maximov. Like you are getting your fucking ass taken down and getting ground on. So yeah, I like what I saw from Brundage personally. That's just me. I'm going to be looking to see who they give that dude next, and if he's an underdog, yeah, I'll be looking to pick him there. So yeah, all right, moving on. But yeah, Damon Jackson, dude, I keep fading that dude, and he's like, eat fucking shit, eat shit 2 cents, and eat crow, you dumb fuck. I will buy. All right, man. This is the next, but yeah, Damon Jackson also very respectful. I like what the guy says on the mic. He's not like super like flashy or anything, but he puts his thoughts together very well, and he speaks coherently, and he goes. It's a very like some fighters, dude. It's just like just shout out your team and say thank you to God and get the fuck out of there. Like you are a mess on the mic. But Jackson, like you can tell he's like, he moves very, he speaks well. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not speaking well right now because I have a lot of coffee and fucking Brian pissed me off and whatever. I've had a shit morning. Yeah, there's a moment when Dalcha threw a heater and Brundage's timing ducked under the heat. It was, man. Dude, he threw a crispy little one too as well. And it had some nice timing on it. So I'm interested to see what happens for Brundage moving forward because, yeah, I mean, Dalcha comes out like few others do early. So Brundage, yeah, I mean, getting out grappled and out wrestled by Nick Maximov, that's not anything to turn your nose up at. And if you're not Nick Maximov, you're going to get grapple fucked by Cody Brundage. And I think I'm kind of waiting to see that one. I'm kind of waiting to see that performance where it's like, he fights a pretty good striker, but doesn't have the best takedown defense. And he is going to be all over him like stink on shit. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing who they give Brundage next. Dude, the Leech, man. The Leech keeps making me look like a fool, but I'm going to be on here giving him credit every time he does. Fucking Damon Jackson, man. Shout out to him. Interested to see what they give him next as well. And, hey, boys, while he's in here, I'll go ahead and put him over as well. Make sure you guys go check out Jack Attack MMA on all platforms, I believe. Definitely on Twitter and this here YouTube. Shout out to him and Liam Picks Fights. I really liked the on-show chemistry between Liam and Jackie Boy. I hope that continues. Shout out to both of them. They both had a good old damn old weekend. And yeah, all that shit. Okay. Where are we at? I'm just yakking, man. We got a lot to get through. Okay. Javid Basharat. Man, not only did he put on a good performance, but this is just something that like you see it sometimes, but like it definitely stuck out to me in this fight. So I picked Trevin Jones. I was wrong, but I'll happily eat crow because I think Jones is a good fighter. I think what it was, this was a case of Javid Basharat just being a legit prospect. Like he's got a chin. He manages distance really well. He's got good timing on his striking. He varies it up. He applies good pressure. Trevin Jones I think Trevin Jones is a decent prospect himself. So to outclass him like that, pretty comprehensively, I was impressed by Javid Bashra, and I was even more impressed by his character afterwards. That's a guy, it's his debut, it's his showcase. Like, hey, it's your coming out party for the UFC. You look good on Contender Series, you're undefeated, but you just beat another guy who has clean. Dude, considering look how good Mario Batista looked. I know it wasn't against, it won't nothing but a Candy Crush, but he looked good, and to just smoke Batista like that, and I don't think Batista had been knocked out before that. So yeah, Trevin Jones is dangerous, and like Basharat ate some clean fucking punches from Trevin Jones, and didn't really seem to be too phased by it. A couple of them stunned him, guys' attention, but nah, he's tough. He's got good striking, and yeah, I think some people are going to get really fucked up by this dude. Like, I think he's going to fuck some people up. So, but what he did, he gets on the mic and he like, it's his chance to like, hey, this is your first win in the UFC. A lot of eyes on you, a lot of hardcore eyes on you, and you take the opportunity to like not only like put Trevin Jones over, because I think they had a little bit of a history, but to give him the opportunity to speak on the mic. Not only like, hey, shout out Trevin Jones, blah, 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 you're great. Like, so a lot of people do that, and that's fucking cool shit. But he was like, hey, man, come over here. No, you're going to come over here. You're going to share this moment with me. He was like, I know that if Trevin won, he wanted to shout out his friend. I think that I can't remember exactly what the story was, and I feel like I'm just a shit for fucking this up, but he gave Jones the opportunity to, I think his like friend had passed, I believe, and he was dedicating the fight to him, or he was going to dedicate the win to him, I believe, but he let him dedicate to like the fight performance or whatever. Anyway, I thought it was a pretty damn good fight. Very impressed by Javid Basharat. Obviously, a man of great character, and looking forward to seeing what they give him next, because I think he's a pretty damn good fighter too. But yeah, that was cool shit. Yeah, that's the read. That's the read. Jones is decent. Basharat is the real deal for sure. For sure. Hey, hold on a second, boys. Sorry, I just had to handle a little house business. Missed this fight, was watching Conlon Wood. We can talk about that. We can talk about that on the back end of the stream. But yeah, Lee Wood fucking smoked Conlon. Like, what Michael Conlon real knocked his fucking ass through the ropes. We'll talk about that later. All right. Next fight. Dude. Okay, I'm gonna talk some shit here. I'm gonna talk some shit. I'm gonna get a little disrespectful right here. And I don't really fucking care. And they shouldn't either. Den Thomas is a shit coach. Can we all just keep it fucking real? Can we all keep it real at the exact same time here? Den Thomas is a shit coach. He was a decent fighter. He's a good Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu player. Shit coach. Just like mad fucking John Kavanaugh vibes, right? Mad John Kavanaugh vibes. Good Jiu-Jitsu player, like knows his shit on the ground. not really that great of a coach. You know what I'm saying? And Julian Robertson gets this fucking company man push from Den Thomas because he's in there in the booth trying to crack his fucking corny ass jokes and just suck some fighter ass. And that's why Jillian Robertson keeps getting these fights, because she's got that little chipmunk look, and dude's fucking simp for her. And you know what? Fuck me, because you can even say that I did. Why did I fucking pick Jillian Robertson here, dude? Why? I knew JJ was a better boxer. I knew she had a fucking decent ground game too. Like, why? Dude, I feel so fucking stupid. So yeah, I'll blame myself for this too. But dude, Jillian Robertson's a fucking jobber. She needs to do grappling tournaments and coach Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And dude, yeah, I would have given anything to have them bring Den Thomas in. I mean, I know he couldn't because he's coaching her, but yeah, Den, let's get your expert analysis on what your star fucking pupil is doing in there, which is shooting the most telegraphed takedowns from about a quarter mile out. Dude, water, weed, dune, here, bappa. What kind of fucking dog and pony show are you running here, Den? Come on, man. That's fucking Bush League Slaga stuff. Laughable, man. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Good business. The Zone didn't replay that KO. Must have been worried, dude. I'm telling you, man, that had serious Joe Smith Jr., Bernard Hopkins vibes. It was scurry. Motherfucker went straight through the ropes. They might need to start, considering how long boxing's been around and how many times we've seen that happen, might want to start kind of making a sort of soft, cushiony area around the places where, I mean, I know in the corners you got to have room for the team to get up and around there, but maybe the wide spaces where dudes are more likely to go through the ropes, maybe have some kind of cushiony area. I don't know. Call me crazy, right? Fighter safety. I don't give a fuck about that. But yeah, anyway. I had no stake on this other than Robertson pick, so it was half tuned out. Dude, it was just it was a coin. I should have flipped a coin because it's one of those mid to low level WMMA fights. So yeah, it was just bullshit. Hey boys, can you hold on one fucking second? I have to make a phone call real quickly. But I promise it won't take long. It won't even take but a minute or so. Yeah. Damn it. But I gotta call the old lady real quick. This is frustrating. Hang tight real quick. I won't even got a minute. Man, am I a man of my word or what? I know, right? Did you see some rays of sunshine and some butterflies and rabbits and yeah, some fucking woodland creatures frolicking and shit. Yeah, it's that morning lo-fi style-y. Okay. Let's get back to this fucking jobber styly. This fucking bomba clot, Den Thomas, jabroni coached, like, jobberdom, dude. It's just, yeah. I just, yeah. Fuck me. That's what I get. Shout out to JJ Aldridge. Sorry, JJ. The next time you fight a fucking jobber like Jillian Robertson, I'll know better. Congrats to JJ Aldrich. Should have known. Fuck me. Fuck Jillian Robertson and Den Thomas. It's just fucking, that is a bunch of, you know what that is right now? You know what that is, boys? That is the epitome of fucking nepotism. Fuck that shit. We're moving on. This was a bit of a sweat for me, dude, because I really put over Matthew Simmelsberger. This was, if you recall, correctly recall, excuse me for belching. I didn't totally get this pick right, but I was on the right side. Just a quick reminder, quick refresher. But yeah, now I will say this. Shout out to AJ Fletcher. He put up a good fight. Simmelsberger had a little bit more UFC experience. He did a little bit more in the second and third rounds. It was a close fight. I think I was kind of like gonna be like, man, I'm a little disappointed in Matt, but I think this is more just a case of AJ being a little bit better than I thought he was. I really thought Simmelsberger was just gonna fucking smoke him, but nah, man, Fletcher's tough. He ate some decent shots from Simmelsberger, and I'm interested to see what they give AJ Fletcher next, because I think these guys are pretty close to the same level. Simmelsberger a little bit bigger, a little more experienced, probably a little bit more dangerous on the feet, but dude, Simmelsberger's got a chin, man, because AJ Fletcher can crack, and he ate some solid punches. So yeah, Matt, dude, I like the short hair, man. I like the short hair. I feel like, might help with the vision just a little bit. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I know I am crazy, but yeah, dude, good performance. Good fight, man. It was just a good fight. That, as Jack and others have pointed out, Simmelsberger did get away with a fence grab. I'm not going to fucking duck or dodge that one. Yeah, it was a cheating tactic. I'm not going to fucking get in his mind and say, I did that shit on purpose. Yeah, dude, look at how many people fucking do that shit. There's a chain link fence there, and the guy's about to take you down, and it could be the fight, and it could be everything. I just don't see how it can't be one's, natural instinct to just grab it. It happened to, dude, there's a bunch of fence grabs, but he got away with one. He should have, it either should have been you get put on the ground or you get a point taken. Because it did pretty much keep him on his feet, I believe. And he was able to just edge out the second round, and that might have not been the case. So yeah, he did get away with one. I still like Matt Simmelsberger. He's a good fighter. He is also a Maryland dude. I know fucking like I think Den Thomas is a fucking Maryland. There's some I don't love people just because they're like, I'm in Maryland, they're fighting out in Maryland. But like, yeah, there's a couple guys that like I do really like, some Maryland fighters that I do really fuck with, like Matt Simmelsberger and Tucker Lutz, particularly. But yeah, man. Anywho, yeah, I think it was a good fight. It was a good test for Simmelsberger to go against another like good grappler, and to have to. I was impressed by Simmelsberger's grappling. Now, in the first round, he got controlled on the bottom, but when he got on top, I like what I saw from his top control. Simmelsberger is a guy that can put you down, keep you down. I think Fletcher's a pretty good grappler, and he wasn't able to do much. But anyway, interested to see what they give them both moving forward. We will move forward as well. Lobby Queen says Fletcher has a questionable gas tank. I think that's probably fair. General parachuting in. Saw dude. I thought it should have been a draw. I don't, Jack, I'm not gonna split hairs with you on that one. Like, if you think it should be a draw, I can't argue too much. It was a close fight. It was a close fight. I thought it should have been a draw. Don't regret Fletcher bet at 200. It should have been a pick 'em. Nah, man. Yeah, if you're thinking from a punter's perspective, yeah. Sup, Noah? That old Cardinal right there? That old Redbird? Well, I like seeing that. Tell you what. Hey, dude. Okay. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Don't blame him for the grab. I blame Herb for not doing anything. Exactly, dude. Exactly. Like, you can't really be mad at Simmelsberger and like Tim Elliott. That was just egregious. He didn't even lie about it. He was like, yes, I cheated. Jose Youngs was like, did you know? Like, did you just, was it an accident? It was just in the heat of the moment. He's like, no, I grabbed it. No, I grabbed his glove. It's like, what, dude? You're blatantly admitting to cheating. And like, yeah, so it's just like the fair play, pretty much. Like it's on the ref. Like it was pretty obvious he grabbed the fence. So I don't know. Is what it is. Next fight. Alex Poton Pahea edges out Bruno Silva. I gotta be honest here. I'm a little disappointed in Alex Pahea. It was good to see him go 3 rounds, but dude, you're Alex Pahea, however you pronounce it. I don't fucking know Portuguese. He is a 2-division simultaneous belt holding ass glory kickboxing champion. Not some bobo like smoker show having club fighting like, jabroni promotion. Like the promotion for kickboxing. The UFC of kickboxing. Champion not only at middleweight, but at light heavyweight. So, yes, I'll give Silva credit for being tough, but Silva got rocked by the Chinja, dude. I'm a little disappointed in Alex Pereira. Not because it's like, dude, like you're not as powerful as I thought you were. I thought he did a little too much showboating, if I'm perfectly honest. I thought he did a little too much single striking, like I'm a Superman and I have the touch of death. I really think that's what it was. Some people might say, hey, there's 2 Brazilians. We've seen that happen before where they don't really want to hurt each other too bad. Nah, man, the shots he was throwing were vicious. This is my theory. I think he just thought he was going to get him out of there. I think he thought, I'm going to be able to touch this dude on the chin and it's going to be lights out. I thought he did a little too much posturing, a little too much showboating, and I thought if he had spent that time putting combos together, I think he could have got Silva out of there. So I was a little disappointed in Pereira, considering the striking acumen he came in there with. So yeah, I'm not really buying the, they're Brazilian. Nah, he was putting some stank on those shots, but he was just like, it was like he was just expecting to get him out of there with one. So I will give Silva some credit for that, but Silva, dude, just because he hasn't been knocked out in the UFC before, like, man, if you get rocked by Jordan Wright, you can be knocked out. Like, I'm not thinking anything otherwise. And a guy like Pereira, nah, dude, like he should have mashed on the gas a little bit more and got Bruno Silva up out of there because it was clear he could land at will when he wanted to. He's just like I said, a little too much posturing, a little too much histrionics or whatever. But like, nah, I hope that's a learning experience for him. It was good to see him go 3 rounds, but nah, I'm not like, that was a great experience. Like he just really put a beating on. Nah, you need to be getting Bruno Silva up out of there. If you're talking all that spicy shit about Adesanya, yeah, you got wins over him in kickboxing, but he's a champion. The way they look in MMA, like Adesanya would school him. So yeah. I slightly disagree there. I think that Pereira, I think Pereira was just doing a little too much bullshitting. But I mean, I'll give Silva credit for surviving. I definitely will. But like when Pereira landed, he was like stun him, but then he wouldn't follow up. He would just kind of. So yeah, I mean, Silva's not a glass job by any means, certainly. So I'll split the difference with you on that one. Like I think it's about half that and about half just Pereira just kind of, I don't know what the fuck he was doing. Yeah, exactly, dude. Like that's weird. And I think that's a little bit more on the red flag side for Pereira for me than it is like, oh, Bruno Silva is just like, I don't know, man. I don't know. A lot of IDKs on that for me. An old duder's head. Next fight. 7 people in the building. That's a high for today. Shout out to you guys. Okay, boys, every once in a while, every once in a damn card, pretty much once every card. Feels like. Old 2 cents just fucking nails it. And boy, did I ever in this one. You know what's coming up next. You know what time it is. It's time to take a little victory lap. It's time to take old 2 cents victory lap, boys. Right click here. What's up, Rush? Says combos leave your defense exposed. What do you expect? I mean, I'm not talking like 6-punch combos, Rush, but you're telling me Pereira can't put together like a jab cross left hook or like an uppercut left hook. Like and I think, dude, Glover was telling him that. He was telling him you need to put more 2-punch combos together. I'm not saying like he needs to killer instinct combo him, but I'm not saying go Guido Canetti, but there's a happy medium there too. Was a few times I thought Silva might, dude, he did. Right bum rush in, come closer to finishing too, but look what happened. Yeah, but I mean, look at the pedigree that Pahea possesses and the power that he has. I don't know, man. I was a little disappointed in Poton, if I'm being honest. Again, I get it, but nah, for me, man, that's just where I differ. Like, agree to disagree. I don't think Bruno Silva's some world beater. I think he was there to be knocked out if Pereira wanted to. I just thought Pereira did a little too much bullshitting for my taste. But it is what it is, man. He got the dub, went 15 minutes. I guess that's I'll take it. Over in Pahea Silva was a good contrarian pick. Absolutely, man. Hey, anybody that picked the over, fight goes the distance, give yourself a old pat on the back. Yeah, Glover, the light heavyweight champion Glover. Maybe in grappling, but not in striking. It's not his skill, though. It's his chin. You know what I mean? Like, Glover's not an incredibly durable guy. Like, he gets hurt a lot. But, yeah, it is what it is. I understand. I get it. Mckinney is auto under 1.5 rounds. Okay, yeah, let me enough about that. Rush, let's table that for the time being if we can. Yes. Back to this little victory lap I'm taking. Now, what the fuck did I tell y'all was going to happen? If you'd like to know what I said about this fight, check out the last stream I did. I pretty much called this to a T. I'm pretty sure I remember saying that I thought Mckinney would have success early, but this went exactly how I thought it was going to go. I've seen enough from Mckinney to pretty much know what I'm going to get. This isn't the first time. This isn't the second time. This is now the third time that Mckinney has come out, balls to the wall, couldn't get the guy out of there, gets finished. Mckinney is he does have potential for sure. But it needs to be a learning experience. And to be honest with you, it's just like he keeps making the same mistakes over and over and over again. Like, I get it, that's your fighting style, but he's like, dude, he's the lightweight Randy Costa. Offensively, he's a buzzsaw. Can finish, a lot of people. But, dude, if you're tough, if you stay composed, it's kind of like Dalcha, dude. Just give him a few minutes, and dude, he is just there for it. Fucking, like, it just sucks because, like, now I can't. It's gonna sound like I'm shitting on Dober a little bit. I'm not. Like, Drew Dober's a good striker, but he's a fucking unranked lightweight, dude. He's like ranked number 38 or something. Like Mckinney, like, dude, you can't be talking that spicy shit about you're going to be champ in 2023 and go out there and get smoked by an unranked lightweight in 3 minutes. Like, and like I said, it's not like he was undefeated and that's just like, oh my God, we haven't seen anything like this before. Like, this is like the third time we've seen it. So yeah, I think it's fair to say that, like, Mckinney has some concerns. Might need to take a step back, not be talking about that champ shit and fix your fucking cardio. I don't know, man. But yeah, it went exactly like I thought it would, man. Dober weathers the storm, tough as fuck. Now, as far as the, like, it's sour grapes because it was night and people were like, oh, well, they let Dober take all this punishment and didn't stop it, but they stopped it with Mckinney. It was different, dude. Dober gets rocked. With the knee didn't really land clean. The first knee didn't. The second one did. The first knee didn't really land clean. It kind of hit him like in the upper chest, and he grabbed McKinney's knee, and the force of it knocked him off balance. But when he got back to his feet, the rear right hook dropped him, and he was in trouble. But you'll notice the difference. When Dober hit the ground, he trapped McKinney's right arm. Was taking, like, he had his hand up, he was taking the shots, but then he kicked McKinney off. He ate like 9 or 10 shots. Now, the knee that dropped McKinney didn't land clean either. Not on the chin. You go back and look, the knee that put McKinney down hit him in the fucking chest. So I don't buy this, like, like, Terrence, like, he just got hit. Like, it can happen. It's a fight. Anybody can get hit. Nah, I think McKinney might have some heart issues too. I think he might have a little bit of quit in him. Because, I don't know, short notice, on a full cam. Maybe. Or maybe the dude has fucking cardio issues. And he's got some quit in him. Not saying he can't turn that around. Look at Charles Oliveira, but no, he folded up, man. Call it what you want. You can polish that turd up, you can dress that bitch up however much you want to, but I think he folded. Drew Dober's ranked number 38. You can't be talking about you're going to be a champ in 2023 and do some shit like that. Pull a fucking stunt like that. There you go. Rush just said it. Terrible. Hey, Chav, you hit the nail on the head there. Clean strike with the hammer there. Chavalito. Rushing the General saying hi. Sorry, let me catch on these comments, boys. Rushing the General. Hello. Dober, not a bad early UFC loss to have as a learning curve. He almost got to dead him twice. McKinney could have easily had a much higher ceiling in the division than Dober ever has. Could potentially, but, like, Jack, you know Dober's not a world beater, dude. You know Dober's not a world beater. It didn't take him hardly any time to get him up out of there. Look how sloppy Mckinney's striking is. It's powerful, but god damn, it's sloppy. Did you see how, like, he lost his composure and literally, like, after a minute doing these crazy, like, spinning attack? Like, he looked like Ben Askren and fucking Aljamain Sterling smoked crack and then just went out there and just, like, started doing shit. He looked like a fucking train wreck. It looked like it was going to be a train wreck for Dober, but then, like, dude, look how quickly he just fell apart at the seams. That's concerning. And it's like I said, it's not the first time, it's not the second time, it's the third time. Pump the fucking brakes on Mckinney. Tell him, Rush, it landed on his fucking chest. I had someone trying to argue with me. Well, dude, I wouldn't say that he quit. I would say, nah, he quit, dude. He fucking quit. I'm sorry. I know it's disrespectful, but it's the truth. I'd rather quit you than shit you, Terrence. You gave up, duder. I don't give a fuck. I'd say that to his face. Give a fuck. Fucking twice that dude's size. Dude comes up to my fucking belly button. Can't bum rush guys every fight and expect to win. You just can't, man. You got to temper your expectations. You got to be realistic, dude. You're a very talented prospect, but shore your fucking game up, dude. Pace yourself. Don't take fights with, like, UFC veterans on 8 days' notice. That's pure arrogance, man. Pure arrogance. And like I said, like, I thought he would have eaten some humble pie already. He got choked out by a jobber in less than 5 minutes. I mean, you can say, oh, well, Minner's a first-rounder, bust two guys. Yeah, but he's a jobber, though, boys. He's a jobber. And Sean Woodson is a prospect himself. Sean Woodson lost his agent a little bit better, but dude, you're supposed to be some wrestler, some Olympic hopeful, and you're fucking one round of boxing and you're just done? Woodson ain't no fucking power puncher, dude. He's a fucking twiggy alien fuck, like, point striker, accumulation striker. Nah, man, Mckinney, just pump the fucking brakes, man. That's my 2 cents on that one. Jack, of course. But you have to be realistic, too. It's not thinking it's, yes, fighters are delusional, but, like, if you actually do want to be champion, you are doing yourself a huge disservice by not addressing some of these issues. You can't square the two. You can't say, I'm going to be champion. I have the mentality, but then you just keep making the same mistake over and over and over and over and over again. That's insanity. You know that's insanity, Jack. Jack, I know that you're just you're gonna stonewall me on this one, and it's fine. But you know deep down that Mckinney has some issues. You know he has some red flags. Like, and it doesn't matter. We can go round and round and round. It's not going to change Terrence's cardio. It's not going to change his game plan. It's not going to change his heart. It's not going to change his fight IQ. Losing to Drew Dober, you better fix some shit if you want to be champion. Period. It is. It's his only win condition. So, yeah, so maybe see, that's what I don't like, because it's a no-win situation for Dober. If Terrence would have won, you obviously see, look how dangerous he is. Look how dangerous he is. But yeah, he didn't. He gassed in less than 3 minutes to the number 38 lightweight. Is any of that wrong? Hey, give me a second, boys. I got to plug my computer in, running a little low on battery. I'm not even going to put the song on because it's going to take me 2 seconds to come back, literally. But yeah, just think about that for a second. I'm not going to harp on this one too much. We do have to move on. Still a lot to get to. Yes, haha. But the joke's on you, Jack, because McKinney got finished. Are we now going to move the goalpost and say that Drew Dober's some world beater? Jack, please tell me about how good Drew Dober is and what his ceiling is. And you know, you realize that McKinney got knocked out by that guy, right? Folded up in 3 minutes. What do you think that people higher up the food chain are going to do to McKinney? Dude, Jack, your boy is the lightweight Randy Costa. He just is. He's a lightweight Randy Costa. So best of luck to Jack Attack MMA and Terrence McKinney and Randy Costa. Not just playing. Why can't it be? Jack, he quit. Okay, so I'll just say he quit. How about that? How about he quit? He got stopped. Technically, he did get knocked out because it's a technical knockout. What does the T stand for? Riddle me that, Jack. What does the T stand for? And we're back. What's up? 10 people in the building. Shout out to the 10 heads up in here. Rush, I hope you are just giving Jack the business. Yes, silence, Lobby Queen. I'm sorry. I know you hate that. Hey, Brian. You want to go back in timeout again? I know you probably don't, but I kind of just want to put you in there anyway, just to have a little fun. You want to have a little fun with me? I'm going to have a little fun with you. So goodbye. You can listen from the corner. Okay. I know Jack is just Jack's just fucking just stonewalling me. He's not moving on. Okay. Yes, I think that's a good place to leave it. I think that's a good place to leave it. I just think he's sloppy personally. I think he's sloppy. I think he needs to work on tightening up his technical striking and his approach to fights, his game plans, his fight IQ, his heart, all that shit. I know that that's what really that's what really grinds people's gears. Like the fact that a fighter would ever quit, but you clearly see people quit all the time. It doesn't mean that they're bitches. That quitting in a fight doesn't mean you're a bitch. There's a certain level of non-bitchness inherent to fighters, but you got to be honest. If you're being intellectually honest, and being intellectually honest is a problem-solving method, you will just come to the conclusion that there's quite possibly some fucking quit in Terrence McKinney, but only time will tell. I'll agree with you there. Only time will tell. Now let's move on. Okay, that's the final note. Exactly. He's doing a little bit too much yakking on Twitter. A little bit too much of that. Maybe stay off of Twitter a little bit more and work on the cardio, work on the game plan, work on less sloppy striking. Anyway. All right, shout out to the 8 people still in the building. We had 10 at one point. That's tight, and that's crazy because, while I'm having audio issues and shit, the heads just pile up. So shout out to the 8 people in the building still. Next fight. Where are we at? Dude. Wow, dude. This is probably the biggest piece of crow I got to eat. It's the last piece of crow, and it is just going to be the nastiest to choke down. What the fuck do I make of Khalil Roundtree? I think that Carl Roberson is a decent fighter. But Khalil Roundtree is literally like a fucking schizo, dude. One night you get one guy, the next night you get another. How do you make sense of that from fight to fight? Because I feel like this has happened like 2 or 3 times, right? It's like, oh, what knocks out Gokhan Saki. Oh, we got a contender here. Then he loses a fight. Then he fucking looks. Then he goes to, he's fucking Lumpini Roundtree. He's fucking he's Muay Thai ready or whatever. Like, and then he just drops the ball again. He loses. He can't knock out Prashnio. And I've heard he was like maybe injured or something or sick before that fight or something. But he looks like shit against Marcin. Can't get Marcin out of there. But then you fucking just smoke Carl Roberson, who's hadn't been knocked out in the like he got knocked out by Dustin Jacoby in Glory, but he hadn't been knocked out in the UFC. And I think Roberson's another guy you can't trust, but fuck, man. Yeah, what can I say, dude? Khalil looked awesome. He had the right approach to someone who is kind of a little bit of a head case himself. I didn't think it was going to be. I thought Carl at 205, he wouldn't be as weight drained. He could focus a little more on other things in camp. But he was doing that shit where it's like he didn't have his fucking defense up, man. He's like he's trying to slip every punch. You can't slip I say this every fucking stream, it feels like, dude. You cannot slip every punch. You can't possibly know what's coming next every single time. You look at patterns, you get tendencies, you fucking get your slipping going ahead of time, and it's just you can't do it every time. Basic boxing is how Khalil Roundtree won this fight. I will say this though. I do think that the fact that they were both southpaws kind of threw Roberson off. Normally, when you're a southpaw, you're like, oh, it's going to be a mirror match with this orthodox fighter. It's going to throw him off. But it's like you're both southpaw. It cancels out that advantage. But this is how Khalil beat him. He threw a jab, he threw a cross, and he threw a right hook behind it. Jab, cross, hook. The very first 3-punch combo that you will learn in boxing. When you start learning combos, any boxing coach worth their salt, that's the first one they're going to teach you. Jab, cross, hook. Jab, cross, leaping right hook, cleaned his fucking clock, sat him down. Dude, how about that body kick, boys? How about that completely legal soccer kick to the fucking body while Carl's on the ground? He tried to get back up from that, but he just put him down again with another right hook. Man, Khalil looked good. He was super emotional afterwards. Had an inspiring message of being overweight and just wanting to, wanting to inspire people like that feel outcast or what have you. But yeah, dude. But the problem is, like, what happens in the next fight? Because now he beat Roberson, they're going to give him a better matchup, like a tougher matchup. So what happens then? I just don't know, dude. I don't know. But he looked great, man. Khalil Roundtree looked awesome. He was dialed in, dude. Laser fucking focus. That he didn't break gaze with Roberson once. I think he got in Carl's head. He had that low fucking stance. It was like a tiger lurking in tall grass, ready to fucking pounce. And he fucking pounced on him, all right. Like I said. Jab, cross, right hook. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Bada bing, bada boom. It's bum rush management. I was fucking around. I'm just busting balls, Jackie boy. Roberson and Kirk are my worst crow I had to eat. Roberson's by far the worst. Kirk was pretty bad, but I think the thing with Kirk was, I think Jackson's just a little bit grittier than I give him credit for. I was trying to fade Jackson there. I don't think Kirk is that bad, but I just think Damon Jackson is a really dangerous grappler, and like really the only path to victory against him is to knock him the fuck out, and he knows that. He knows that other people know that too. Rush says Khalil beat Roberson. I'm like, dude, he big brothered him. He was like, hey, dude, let me put you in this fucking headlock and some atomic noogies. It was pretty funny, dude. Dialed in Khalil. We're not talking about that fight anymore, dude. Get with the program. Tighten the fuck up, Brian. Come on, man. Okay, so where are we at? Woo! Lord of mercy. Lord of mercy. The broad is thirsty. Fuck, dude. I mean, it was Mystic Sense, but it's like Mystic everyone else too. Like a lot of people had the right read on this. It was kind of one of the easier picks on the card, if I'm being perfectly honest. I think most people would agree. Dude, this was the most hilarious one. Not because of the fight, not because of the knockout. None of that was funny. That was all like jaw dropping and not kind of jaw dropping. I expected it to happen, but it was still like, holy shit, that was a sweet knockout. This is what was funny. It was like, you know, in the movie where they're trying to figure out what the bad guy's really doing, and like there's a moment where it's like the big reveal where like you finally find out the villain's like true intentions, like the real master plan is revealed. There was a moment like that in this fight. Not in this fight, but afterwards. And I think you guys might kind of know what I'm alluding to here. We'll first address what happened in the fight. Actually, will not. I will. You know what, boys? We're hour and 35 in. We're getting to the co-main event. I will now make this the intermission, and we will. I'll play the music, and I will be right back shortly. And we will get to the co-main, the main, and then we'll talk Mecca. Passing the wrong one, I don't know. I'm sorry, dude, I don't know. All righty. Shout out to the 8 people in the building. We're at the co-main event, boys. This is just my 2 cents. I'm doing my UFC Vegas 50 recap, and then we're going to get into some Mecca recap. So I'm glad there's a few people in the building. Glad there's a few Mecca heads in the building. But shout out and salute to you guys. I forgot to put this in the description. I will make sure and do that. Yeah, if you want to check this channel out, it is non-copyright lo-fi music. And the name of the song is just called non-copyright royalty-free lo-fi hip-hop. But anyway, I'll make sure and add that in the description for this stream. But 9 people in the building now. Okay. Well, we are closing in on this Mecca talk, gentlemen. 2 more fights to discuss. No more crow to eat, but there are some people I want to put some shine on. Like I said, man, there was 10 people in the building. That's tight, dude. I love seeing those double digits. Shout out to all you boys and girls. I think it's mostly just men in here, but you know. So I mentioned that this card was filled with a lot of moments of where people showed their true character and show themselves to be just really respectful people. And like I said, Javid Basharat was that really stood out to me. But Sadiq Youssef is another guy that, and I think I skipped over this one, man. We should have gotten to this one before. I think all the work I did on those banners, they're still fucking out of order. So yeah, I got ahead of myself with the song one. But Sadiq Youssef looked good, man. And I got to give Alex Caceres credit. I've kind of like shit on Alex Caceres in the past, like called him a jobber, and he kind of is a jobber, but he's still a decent fighter. And it's just Alex Caceres can smoke an entry-level fighter. He can make him look stupid. He can style on him. He can profile on him. He can take him down and submit him. He can crack him, hurt him, club and sub him. Like that's what he do. But it's like every time he steps up, he loses. And this is just like reinforcing that stereotype, that narrative. I mean, it's what happened. I will give more credit to Sadiq Youssef, than it's like, oh, well, Alex Caceres just sucks. Nah, I mean, Alex Caceres he's a pretty damn decent fighter. He's a good fighter. I'll say he's a good fighter. He's very experienced, and he was doing what he does, man. He was like being very elusive, using good head movement, using good lateral movement around the outside of the cage, and Sadiq Youssef had to make adjustments, and what he did was, I mean, it's pretty simple, but it was very effective. And it was just that fucking the low kick. You know that Leroy is going to be on his bike. You know that his movement is part of his game and how he frustrates people and then takes advantage. But Youssef is like really good at pressuring. It's effective pressure, but the adjustment was clearly made. Like he went to the low kick in the first round, but it's like, okay, you're having a hard time hitting the guy when you close the distance. He's just like, he's finding the back door and like rolling under the hook and like just he's out of there. But the kick slowed him down. The kick kept Caceres in front of Youssef, and he was able to like outpoint him. Where normally it'd be like Caceres, like, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, and he's out of there. But Youssef employed a good game plan. And I love the respectful call out of Bryce afterwards, man. Like he gets on the mic, calls out, he's, I want to shot against Arkansas's finest, man. And it was just, that That was cool. I think that's a great fight. That might be the fucking fight to make, boys. But yeah, check out Jackie Boy's after match video. See who he thinks Sadiq Yusuf should get after that. I can't remember what Jack. I was there for most of that, but I can't remember what Jack said on that one. I might have dipped out at that point. I can't remember. But yeah, shout out to Jack. Attack MMA. Check out his channel. Check out the aftermatch. I tweeted a link to the latest video out yesterday. So if you're on my Twitter, you can find it there. If anyone wants to know my Twitter and doesn't already, it's at @J_, MY_TWO, J_ my 2 cents. Anyway, yeah, Sadiq Yusuf, great performance, good, very cerebral performance, very good. That was tight. And I predicted him to win by decision, so Mystic sense like a mug. All right, let's get back to what I jumped ahead with before. Catch up with the comments right quick. I have a bad habit of that, just like saying what I say and then boop. Not, you know, getting ahead of myself and starting the next fight and not catching up on the ones from the last one. Comments from the last one. Agreed. Yeah, he was, man. He really was. To give Trevin the mic time and the shine when like it's his debut and it was kind of his coming out party. I thought that was very classy. Sadiq, one of the most impressive performances on the card to me. I agree, Jackie Boy. Jackass is at least reading good. Rush says, hell no, mate. She's all bum, mate. Yeah, probably not. She did get a robbery. JDO talking about I agree, boys. We're on the same page on these. Fight went exactly how expected. I agree. But if we're talking about Song, well, if Yusuf and Caceres, same. Went exactly how I thought it would. So did Song Moraes. I mean, I think Rush said above, like, it was probably one of the most predictable outcomes. Sadiq Bryce is a compelling matchup. I just went through Sadiq's suggestion. Went with suggestion. Exactly. Yeah, it seemed good. Seems appropriate. I don't think Bryce does not seem like he's like, I'll fight anybody. London Shoot Fighters gym slept on. Yeah, man, it might be. That was a gym that I thought it might have kind of been overrated. But yeah, I think it might be something to take another look at. But yeah, co-main, man. Co-main went like expected. But yeah, dude, I'd alluded to this before. This was the funniest part of this, man. Because Song fucking switches Marlon off, right? Gets on the mic. And like I said, man, it was like the point in the movie where the villain's plan gets revealed. And it's like the jaw-dropping, like hair on the back of your neck stands up. Like, oh my God, the horrible truth is finally revealed. The evil plan is finally like come to light, dude. So Song gets on the mic and calls out Dominic Cruz. And it's just like, okay, Faber. Like, I see what's like, this is what's happened, man. Uriah Faber has turned Song Yadong into a living weapon with the purpose of wielding him against Dominic Cruz. What's up, Cruz? Yeah, you like my cybernetic warrior, dude? I trained him to destroy you. It's so clear that that's like his master plan. Like, the rivalry just won't end. You know, Dom has the edge on him. Southern California versus Northern California. Like, he's like, yeah, I can't beat you, but Song is, dude. Like, it's just like, you can just see Faber licking his chops. Like this is like it's all coming together now. Like it was just, dude. Faber was happier than Song was. It was hilarious. Yeah, dude, exactly. He fucking like he just Winter Soldier brainwashed him against Cruz. Oh my, he's gonna do it through Song. Like he's like Strum was saying, like he's like dude, I'll control Song through his brain, dude. But with Faber striking, he still fucks it up, and Cruz styles on Song. Tam versus Cruz was first movies. Song was the spinoff. Now Cruz versus Song, the crossover. Yeah. It's just like we've come a long way, but still haven't come that far at all. It's still just same as it ever was. It's hilarious. All right, that's the co-main. Let's move on to the main event. Yeah, man. Bryce is tough. Striking's getting a little crispier too. I like it. That's all right. It's like they're setting up for this. Yeah. It's funny, dude. All right, where are we at? Okay, man. Just like where the fuck is my damn fucking water, dude? Just like I was a little disappointed in Poton, Pahea, Alice Pahea. I was a little disappointed in my dude Magomed too, man. If I'm being perfectly honest. I'm not going to fucking spin doctor this one. I was disappointed in his performance. Thiago Santos is my age, shot knees, shop worn, low volume, takes pictures, deer in the headlights, backs up. Magomed was standing in front of him for 25 minutes, right in front of him. This fight was so frustrating to watch, dude. It was such a fucking dick tease. I was just like, oh, like I just wanted the remote control, man. Like, dude, I will fucking just throw this combo right here. He's right there for it. I think Magomed will still probably end up getting the belt, but this maybe not quite as soon as I thought, man. Maybe not quite as soon as I thought. I'm slightly tempering my expectations. I still think light heavyweight is a dangerous division, and some people look at it like a weak division. I think it's like everyone is dangerous, this kind of deal. But I'm disappointed, man. I think that Santos hurting him kind of shook him a little bit, if I'm being honest. He was fainting, just over fainting like a motherfucker. Like you guys are world-class fighters, man. You know what the purpose of fainting is. You know, but sometimes it's happened. Like dude, like I used to do it all the time when I first started training in boxing. Like I would just like fainting, but it's like, what am I fainting for? Like, am I just doing it just because I don't know what else to do? So I'm wondering, like, did he like, I don't know, man. Did he get like shell shocked a little bit? I don't know. I really don't know. Like, it just looked like, at first it looked like he was getting reads. Then it's like, okay, you're a little gun shy. I can say that with confidence. Magomed Ankalaev was gun shy in that fight. I think he was worried that if he opened up, he would get flattened because he got hurt bad in the second round. So I think it was like a right hook as he was exiting the pocket, and the dude's tough. The dude's showing a good chin, but Nah, Santos, man. I really, again, it's like Poton. Like, yeah, I know Bruno Silva's tough. I know Santos is tough. I'm over 38 though, dude. 38 bad knees. Like, you're faster than him. You're beating him to the punch when you do commit. He didn't commit, dude. Gun shy. That's what it felt like. He was just gun shy. And he played it safe. He got the decision, edged him out, played it a little too safe for my taste. That's what frustrated me, because it's like, dude, you can't call for a title shot with that kind of performance. That title shot, that felt like, okay, when you win, like that felt like a carefully prepared statement from his team. Like, okay, Magomed, when you win, this is what we want you to say. That felt very political. It just stunk to me, because I feel like if you're being really honest with yourself, you're going to say, yeah, like it wasn't my best performance. Maybe one more. Like, I don't know. It felt like his pride got in the way a little bit. I don't think he deserves a title shot after that performance right now. I think he needs to fight one more fight. And what I'd really like to see is Magomed versus Rakic. I think that's appropriate. Because Rakic has shown that, hey, he's another dude that you got this wounded animal right in front of you and you just fiddle fucking around. So I think, yeah, Magomed versus Rakic, both of you have shown that you're super talented at high level. You have finishing abilities. You're well-rounded. Which one of you fucking wants this shit more? Both of them feel like they kind of deserve it. I think both of them need one more, if I'm honest. And I think it's the perfect fight to make. Alexander Rakic, Magomed Ankalaev. I think that's the fight. What do you think, Jack? God, it was so frustrating, dude. I agree. Yeah, I agree. Man, like Jerry, Paul Craig, fucking Jamal Hill. Jamal Hill. If there's a dark horse in the division, it's Jamal Hill. Seriously. Yep. Agreed all around, boys. Yep. Give him the prelim headliner, man. Give him a fun prelim headliner fight. But yeah, that's all I got for that one, man. That was overall, it was a frustrating event. The Crow, I'll eat happily, even the Roberson Crow, because they were just shitty picks on my part. It wasn't like, oh man, they're fucking like, dude, I'm still salty about that Jan fight. I'm still salty about the Ulanbekov fight, but there weren't any situations like that. These were all clear, like, no, your fucking dumbass was just on the wrong side. You just picked the wrong fucking fighter there. And, you know, that's what you fucking get. But that's what it was, more so in this one. So, yeah, I did go 9-5 to recap that. But yeah, we've come to the end of the first portion. So one last time, 9-5, 55-34. I've kind of bailed all the water out of the ship, and I've made the repairs. I'd still like to be in a little bit better of a boat, but we're no longer leaking water. The boat is serviceable now. We're back to square. I'm back to 63% on Tapology. I'll take it considering the start I had. Now, going through the fucking banners now. Yeah. Oh, before we move on, I got some bonuses to hand out, man. I got some bonuses. There ain't no money attached, of course, but this is just my little token of appreciation, if you will, for these fighters. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you agree with these bonuses or not, gentlemen. So I got right here. We got right here right now. These are the bonuses for the prelims. I thought Cody and Dalcha, like, they only went at it for a round, but it was a lot of action in one round. Mentioned it before. I think that gets fight of the night for the. This is how I think I did this one other time, and I'm going to continue to do this. I'd kind of gotten away from it for a while, but I'm getting back to it because I like it. Just I think it's just fun and whatever. Cody and Dalsha gets fight of the night because I feel like, dude, there's Dana fucking that shit gets political, man. Dana plays favorites with the bonuses, and I think that's kind of fucked up. I obviously can't give these guys any fucking money, but I can at least show my appreciation on my little stream and let people know how I feel about it. I think Cody and Dalsha they're getting fight of the night bonus. I have to give the KO to Azamat. It was so devastating. And again, just like Javed Basharat, just like Sadiq Yusuf, Azamat, class act, refrained from giving him the old Dan Henderson flying elbow. So, yeah, that was a nasty KO, though, dude. Caught him with the overhand left, followed up. Tafon went for the takedown. See you later, alligator. So, yeah, that's fight of the night. I mean, the KO of the night. Submish, I give for Miranda Mav. She was very good jiu-jitsu. I really debated giving the performance of the night and the submission. I couldn't decide Leach or Maverick. Ultimately, I thought the submission from Miranda she got to it a little bit quicker. I think Kirk is a little bit better than Mazo. But I think that comprehensively overall, I like Damon Jackson's performance a lot. So it's really splitting hairs. Could go either way. They're getting the same amount of love from me. They were both great performances, both great submissions. Pick your poison. You can easily flip them and whatever. But I couldn't really decide. But I'll give it to Maverick for the submission because she just snatched it so fucking quick. The Leach, who was working at it, and it was just boom, got it. So yeah, but I think overall his performance was really good. He hurt Kirk on the feet. That's why I gave him performance. Yeah, that's right. That's how I decided. He hurt Kirk on the feet too. And then he stayed just responsible defensively, hurt him on the feet, then ground him out. He was relentless with the grappling. So overall, he just used every facet and got it done. So yeah, performance of the night goes to the Leech, the true Leech, Lee Jingliang. Love you, bro. Need a new nickname. Damon Jackson's the Leech, period. And Jabba the Gentleman, that's his nickname. I don't know what his nickname is, but that's what he is to me. Jabba the Gentleman, man. He that was really, really fucking classy and very respectful to give Trevin Jones that moment when it was really his moment. So yeah, good shit all around for that. Those are my prelim bonuses. Main card bonuses. Fight of the night, easily. That's a no-brainer. Dober McKinney, it was the same kind of deal, just like fireworks. Yeah, I mean, McKinney is definitely a showman. Guy is a stick of dynamite. Yeah, it's a difference whether you inside the mine or whether you out of that mine shaft. If you inside the mine when the dynamite goes off, you done. You out of it, it's a crumbled piece. It's a crumbled heap, and you can just step right over it. That's how I look at it. But yeah, it was a crazy. It's a show no matter what. No matter that's the thing. That's how I look at Terrence McKinney. He's a stick of dynamite. The dynamite goes off regardless. Like the dynamite blows up. If you're clear from the mine, you can do your work afterwards. But if you're inside when it goes off, you're done. Like so that's kind of how I look at it. But what that does create is the conditions for fight of the night in my mind. That was fight of the night. It was insane. I said my piece on McKinney. I'm not going to beat a dead horse. But Drew Dober's got heart, man. He's definitely got heart, and he's got experience, and showed them both. I'm giving them both fight of the night bonuses for putting on a show. It was just a goddamn show. I don't think anybody can argue that. So, I mean, this was another one, man. Do I give the KO? You know what? I'm gonna switch this. I'm not gonna switch it, but I'm just gonna. I'm gonna slightly edit this. Okay. Dover McKinney gets fight of the night. I was going to say Khalil gets performance of the night because it was such a great performance, but the knockout was filthy, dude. That jab cross right hook that dropped Carl was nasty. That was the beginning of the end. But the legal soccer kick and the follow-up combo was so vicious. Roberson just crumpled into a heap. He was, dude, it was one of those like crazy it reminded me a little bit of OSP and Jamal Hill. OSP was on his feet, but he was covered up and he still thought that he was fighting. Like he was getting so overwhelmed that he still thought that fucking Jamal Hill was punching him. That was the same kind of deal with Roberson. He was on the ground, like covered up, like still thought the fight was going on, and he just didn't know where he was, man. So I had to put that in knockout, but you can't not give it to Song either. So 2 knockout of the night bonuses. I think those were both I mean, if we're being real, these were the best knockouts of the night. You can put them in any order, 1A, 1B, 1C, whatever, dude. It was Azamat, Khalil, and Song. Period, point blank. Those were the 3 best knockouts. However you slot them, I ain't mad at you, Bobo. But those were the knockouts of the night. The submissions of the night, Jackson, Miranda. There weren't any submissions on the main card, but performance of the night also goes to Sadiq Yusuf because of how he beat Caceres, right? It wasn't just brutal power. It wasn't out grappling him. It was a comprehensive, cerebral performance where he made an adjustment. So for that, I got to give him that. He beat Caceres at the kind of at his own game, outsmarting people and being tricky. So that's I got to give Sadiq credit for that. Again, Sadiq Yusuf, Javed Basharat, Azamat, and just all around for the most part. Other than Chris Matino. Chris Matino was the saltiest buster there, but everyone else was kind of like, humble in victory, humble in defeat, for the most part, and it was nice to see. So those are the bonuses, man. 6 people in the building. This has been a lively little stream, man. We had 11 people in here at one point. That's pretty good for me, dude. Gotta look at things in relative terms. Is he not on there? This is the thing. Maybe I should. No, hell, why not? Hell, I have an endless. I have a bottomless fake money pocket. I have endless fake money, dude. Like Tim Dillon style. Like, you're conducting real business. I'm conducting fake business. You're handing out real bonuses. I'm handing out fake bonuses, and I can hand out as many as I care to. So how about this? How about this, boys? Boom, Guido motherfucking Canetti. Ear. New fucking bonus in it's time for new bonus in your ear. It's time for new bonus in your ear. Boom. Smash that like button. Appreciate that, General. Yes, indeed. I sure appreciate you. I love these old guys like Miller and Canetti keep feeding everybody crow. Hey, man, I said I'll happily eat it, dude. Chris Matino, fuck him, dude. Go to fucking Bellator or PFL. Like, and it's not even like, yeah, I respect you're a fighter. You put your life on the line. But, like, dude, you have no defense, and you can't bitch about it. That's twice that he's like, oh, what the fuck? Like, no, dude, just work on your defense more. You would have beat him. If you had defense, you would have beat him. You were beating him offensively, but you just kept your chin up in the air, and Canetti was like, oh, it's chin aquí. Right a key, like right here, like, but there it is. Bam. Ooh, Alex says maybe a little sauce. Hey, dude, it would. Nothing surprises me with that, dude. I'm telling you, like some of these guys, Miller, Jim Miller, Clay Guida, like probably not Matt Brown, man. I don't know. He's one of those recovering addicts. He probably is just like I think I could be wrong about this, but I think he's one of those guys that's like he's so like he'll refuse like painkillers and shit if he gets an injury, like shit like that. It's either Matt Brown. I might be thinking of Jared Gordon. Anyway, the point remains. I might not be Matt Brown, but like yeah, some of these older dudes like looking a little suspect on this guy. Like you ain't never looked like that in your whole fucking career, but now at 40, you're just like I'm in the best shape ever. Like okay, I guess you are, but whatever, dude. It's neither here nor there. But yeah, it's interesting. That's interesting. That's fucking interesting, man. That's fucking interesting. Tell you what else is interesting. Tell you what else is interesting, boys. It's time to change gears. It's time to change gears. You know what that means. That means 2 Cents is doing a little binger stroking, and you're going to hear a little upbeat lo-fi. And when I come back, we're going to talk a little fucking Mecca. So, yeah, shout out to Mr. Arkansas. In my opinion, my not so humble opinion, the greatest. I'm going to say the greatest YouTube channel, the single greatest YouTube channel, in my opinion. I'm not even going to qualify it with an MMA or talk or, entertainment. None of that. I'd say overall, pound for pound, Mr. Arkansas, greatest YouTube channel. And we're going to talk about this fucking Mecca because I know it's on everyone's minds. It couldn't possibly not be on my mind. I'm going to have fucking Mecca PTSD by the time this fucking thing's over. All right, let me catch up on these comments and then we'll, I need some more water. I need fucking stroke the banger. Heroin frog! Shoved a snowboard up your shingles tight. Dude, Ark is fucking hilarious. All right, man. Let's do this shit. Let's fucking do this shit. Where are we at? Banners once again. Little brief reprieve, and then we'll get back to it. Prelim, main card. There you are. This motherfucker's about to die too. Why don't they make charger cords longer? Apple's such bullshit sometimes, man. there you are. What a pleasant little composition there. Shout out to them, man. Shout out to people that just want to spread the love. Shout out to non-copyright lo-fi music and free non-copyright loyalty-free lo-fi hip-hop. Also, shout out to Fazed. Shout out to free no copyright instrumentals beats music. These two channels. Free no copyright instrumentals beats music. That channel right there. And non-copyright lo-fi music. Big shout out to both those channels. If you haven't, subscribe to them. Check out the videos. Give them views. Give them likes. If you like what you hear, I implore you. Now, this stream here is brought to you today by Strawberry Cookies and Triangle Kush. Yes, indeed. Tunes. Tune. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Time to put in some fucking trabajo now, boys. Time to put in some fucking work. Well, these banners were fucking mucho trabajo for your boy. For your fucking Eho here. No, I think Eho means son. Can't remember what boy is. Anyway, man, muchacho. I think muchacho might be boy. Okay. Or like chavalito. No, I'm just busting balls, Rush. Come on, man. You know how we do. We fucking bust chops. Okay. Now, 4 people in the building. Shout out to you guys, man, because I know y'all been hanging tough. With old TC. Dude, we had 11 people in here at one point. That's fucking pimp tight. And I always like to see that. Now, like I said before the break, shout out to Mr. Arkansas. Shout out to everyone that's in the Mecca. Shout out to everyone that has been, is, will be. What it is, what it was, what it shall be. You know what I'm saying? Y'all feel? Man. Where to even begin here? This is the series of banners that fucking took me the longest, man. Dude. We'll just go one thing at a time. Hit the highlights, the choice nugs. So you see it's Mecca6, week 5. Going into week 5, we were down to 11, right? No, 11? Because we're down to 7 now. I guess it was the final 10. It must have been the final 10 because there was, it was 10. There were 8. 2 people got big. Yeah, okay. All right, I got it now. So this is what happened. There were 8, and then there were 8, the Elite 8. Now, one thing led to another, as it tends to do in the Mecca, and the latest addition going into this week was the re-entry. Of the people that were eliminated, Sans, Mac, and Fucko. Sans those 2, everyone was eligible for re-entry. And the 2 highest scores would make their way back into the game. So this was This was, I said now, Silent Bob. I said now, Silent Bob. Why is this fucking thing not going up, man? Oh, this is what I did. God damn it. That's why. That's why. That's why. Okay, there we are. There we are. There we are. Re-entry battle. Let's go picks. Pube Head, Nick Alexander, Bab, Ear, Bonos, Chavalito, Daddy Daycare, Cabbage. Fuck boy Cabbage. I mean, that's a crazy battle, man. You see those two knives? Only two are going to emerge from that battle here. Well, I mean, you watched the stream, man. If you didn't, here's what happened. So Chav and Daddy Daycare, Rush and Zach Johnson get back into the game, right? Hey, man, I gotta give credit where it's due. Good job, man. Rush, I know you were in here earlier. I don't know if you're still here. Good job, dude. Had a good week. You're back in. Fair play. Well done. Daddy Daycare as well. Zach Johnson. Zach, I mean, Chav and Daddy Daycare were people that had been performing well and through circumstance were eliminated. It's not like Chav had a shit week and he got booted. It was the nature of the twists of the game. So that's fair play too, but that's what happened because, dude, that week that Rush got eliminated, he had like a crazy high. It was like 650 something. So yeah, I mean that's just that's the way the cookie crumbles in the Mecca. But hey, he lit, through like what does Ark say, by hook or by crook, he's back in. So Chav's back in. Zach was another one, dude. Zach was like he was Highlander week 1, right? Or week 2? I can't remember. But Zach's been having a good week too, man, or a good season. Like I don't know how. Trying to remember how he got. I think he got higher powered. Was that it? He fell into the bottom. I can't remember exactly. I don't know, dude. It's been a long morning, and I'm very, very fucking irie. So, fuck, what was I gonna say? Yeah, Zach and Rush both had good seasons. Both, through circumstance, out of the Mecca, back in. Battled their way back in. What I'm trying to say is they both deservedly got back in. They had high scores. They did well. Through merit, they are now back in the game. So shout out to them. Now, dude, now. I think that I've said this plenty of times. I think that one of probably the coolest thing about this season, the single coolest thing, has been the Highlander. There's been crazy shit, but like the coolest thing I think has been the Highlander. Like it's the next level of the higher power. I think it's like, it's like the skeletal frame of the higher power, but with greater abilities. Like each week, it seems like the powers are like racking up and racking up and racking up. And like each Highlander is like, you're further along in the game. The stakes are higher. The powers are greater. I feel like that's kind of been the theme, right? So there was another Highlander this week. This week was no exception. And y'all know who it was, man. Drunken Boxing, Getting Highlander. Dude, shout out to Drunken Boxing, man. I like to call him Saint Drunken, but I don't want to confuse anybody that if somebody new pops through here, they're like, I want them to know him by what he goes by in the chat, so they're not confused. Yeah, Drunken Boxing, man. I call him Saint Drunken. Dude, he has been killing it. Son of a bitch. He has been. I think he only got in the bottom like once. I think he might have been in the bottom last week too, but fuck, man. Drunken Boxing been killing the game. Like it ain't nothing. Like it ain't no thing. Crazy. So Yeah, Drunken Boxing gets Highlander, and these were his potential targets, potential victims of the of the Highlander power. Sentenced by the Highlander to Mecca death. Y'all know who fucking was, dude? Anybody that don't know? I mean, Cardone, Trapani, your boy, Jobber Cage. Man, boys, I just can't. I mean, some of y'all know, but if you haven't been in the Mecca, I cannot stress to you enough how fucking nerve-wracking it is being in the bottom three or bottom four in this case. My nerves are still shot from Friday, dude, or from Saturday night. See, I don't even know what fucking day it happened. It's all a blur. I was a nervous wreck Saturday night. And I had smoked a bunch. So I was like as leveled off as I could possibly be. And fuck, like it was, I was having palpitations. Yep, is what it is. Yep, not a bad not all in all, not a bad debut season. So what was I gonna say? But yeah, there's old Unity. But yeah, I mean, you're just in time, dude. You're just in time to you came in at the right moment because oh shit. So yeah, so Drunken gets Highlander. These are the four that two people in the building. These are the four that were eligible for destruction. I said Cajun Kermit, Alex Trapani, ya boy, and the Jobber. Y'all know what happened, man. Like I said, let me see how I want to do this. I'll leave that. Yeah. Well, it was the end of the line for Cardone. And I mean, it kind of just is what it is. Like, he didn't want to go in. And that ultimately was the reason that that Drunken eliminated him. So, yeah. I mean, I think that regardless of what happened, I think that deep down, like Cardone will accept what happened. I'll try and stay as neutral as I possibly can be. I'm just gonna keep it fucking real. I was a little disappointed in how Cardone reacted. I mean, I was a little like, come on, dude, like you know what the deal is. But at the same time, I get being frustrated, so I'll give him the benefit of the doubt and just chalk it up to Mecca frustration. But that's I'd rather quit you than shit you. That's how I really feel about it. But yeah, it just kind of is what it is, man. It's the Mecca. It sucks. Nobody wants to be eliminated. Like you can try and act like, oh yeah, it's whatever. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, like money's on the line. Bragging rights. Everyone around here is a shit talker. It's just like, yeah, it sucks. But that's what I have to say about that. So yeah, that's what happened there, man. So Cardone feels the wrath, but I mentioned the Highlander probably being the single craziest aspect, but another thing that's been crazy is, well, no, this is still related because the week previous, Trapani was Highlander, right? He was eligible to play Mecha Minesweeper. Another genius fucking creation by Ark. So basically, Trapini gets Highlander, and it's like, okay, you're going to play a game. If you select 3 people, I think I can't remember what was the reward if everyone stayed safe. There was some kind of reward, but the risk you ran was that if anybody that you selected ended up getting eliminated, you're going with them. It's like they start drowning, they throw the fucking tire around you and fucking drag you to fucking Davy Jones's locker with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, so fuck, man, I can't remember what the fucking reward was. If anybody, the 2 people in the chat, if you're in the Mecca were privy, like what was Trapini? If Trapini was to have done successfully, yeah, I'm just gonna keep it Switzerland around here, but I just wanted to give you my thoughts on it. I'm not gonna fucking like I won't shy away from that. Like that was just how I felt about it. But yeah. But I appreciate you coming through. Yeah, I'm not I don't know anything about that, so I can't speak on it. And I'll just leave it there. So, but yet and still. So Cardone gets eliminated by Drunken Boxing and takes Trapini with him. Trapini fell victim to the Mecha Minesweeper. Mecha Minesweeper double whammy. Cardone took Trapini out with him, hit the fucking like explosive vest, bada bing, bada boom. You know, 2 birds with 1 turd. Getting 2 birds stoned at once. You know, it is what it is. Supply and command. So that's what happened. Bada bing, bada boom. 1-2 punch. They're out like that. That's crazy, man. Like, because Ark does a really good job of building the eliminations up, dragging them out, like giving me a heart attack. So he's so good at building the suspense. But then to just have it go bam, bam, it's just like, holy fuck. Like, these have been so like, each one of these is like a crazy like story in and of itself, when it just is like 2 people gone. Like, because everyone has had like their own kind of like journey through the Mecca. Everyone's had their own path to get to this point. So for 2 of them to just end like that, it's just like, whoa, 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 whoa. It's crazy. Please don't spam. Come on, bro. I got you. Anyways, let's move on. So yeah. Anyways. So those happened. Those eliminations. 2 people gone, just like that. Get to the next one. So yeah, man, you see the bottom 4, so the first 2 are gone, right? By virtue of the Mecha Minesweeper. So how fitting that me and this motherfucking jabroni are going head to head for the biggest turd in week 5. Little bitch fight at the bottom of the barrel for like who's the biggest turd. I mean, like, we know what happened. Your boy prevails, of course. Of course I edged Jabroni Cage. Total Mecha season points. It was 26-60 to 25-30. 130 points makes the difference. Holy shit. Shout out to Jobber Cage. It was a good fight. It was a good little bitch fight between us. Yeah, I just scraped by, man. I got I won't say lucky because this was the one part where it's like, yeah, I've been it's been a rough season for me, but I've been surviving, dude. I've been you know, a lot of these finishing blows have been glancing off the Beskar armor. I've definitely taken some wounds in this season, but I'm still here, man. And this is the one part where it's like, okay, this when it came down to it, by merit of just being a little bit less jabroni-like than Cage, I just scrape by, you know, 130 points, dude. That's a couple fights worth of points. So yeah, shout out to Jobber Cage. Tough sledding. It was a good little bitch fight there at the bottom. But yeah. Your boy made it through. So like I said, every week something different's happening. Every week something crazy's happening. With I was gonna say, how do I want to put this? With Drunken being the Highlander, there are two people eliminated, and Art's like, okay, well, we got to get rid of one more. So at this point, dude, I'm a wreck. I'm a mess at this point, man. I've gone through like so many different waves, like, fuck, man, what's gonna happen? Like, oh, I think I might make it. Like, fuck, this is over. Like, it's just like been up and down, up and down, up and down. Just like my nerves are just fucking shot at this point. And it's still like, okay, you're still on the fucking block, still on the chopping block, man. Still could get your fucking smart ass voted out of here. And so this is what happened. Ark makes Drunken play a game. And this was, dude, Ark is for real an evil genius for this. What you did, the people that were remaining, Ark is like, okay, you're gonna, when I say a name, you're gonna tell me yes or no. Drunken didn't know what the question was or which like answer meant. It was just blind, just yes or no. I say a name, you say yes or no. And he went through the list. That's crazy, man, because you don't know what the categories are. You don't know what you're selecting them for. So it was blind fate determinations is what I call it. That's crazy, man. That's an insane twist on an already insane season. And it was a half fucking ruse. Like, dude, Ark, you fucker. Like, dude, you definitely had me, man. Like, yeah, well done. Well played, Ark. You fucking got me. Man, like, dude, man. Ark fucking tricks everybody. Nearly gives me a heart attack. When Jabroni Cage left, that was the final elimination of the night. Well played. Well played. Yeah, man. Got me. Got everybody else. Yeah, dude. Just Ark being a fucking evil genius host. Yeah, this season's been so fucking crazy. But there was a method to his madness. What Drunken had done was pick the teams for next week. He had picked the teams, and then what he got to do as Highlander was join one of them. His option, his choice. So, dude, I don't know where Ark is coming up with this shit, but it's fucking genius. It is gonna give me some kind of like long-term health problem. Like, but nah, I'm just playing. It's that the last Saturday night put me through the ringer. It's been like the gnarliest so far. Each one, obviously, the stakes get higher. You get one step closer to the fucking to the prize, man, to my fucking goal. You know, coming after that bounty, dude. I'm fucking winning this year. I'm winning the Mecca this year. I'm gonna be Mecca6 champion. So these are here's what happened. Ark pulls a fast one, and there's teams for next week. These are the final 7. These are the final 7 people left in Mecca6. Know the Cooler, Touch, the General, Alex Ramirez, Drunken Boxing, Daddy Daycare, Zach Johnson, Chav, a.k.a. Rush, and your boy, Old 2 Cents. Getting down to it, gentlemen. Y'all fucking ready? So that's the final 7, and these are the teams. Drunken Boxing joins Team 1, myself, Rush, and the General. Against Noah, Zach, Touch, and Saint Drunken. This is the boys is like showdown at the OK Corral. You know what I'm saying? Y'all feel me? Yeah, getting down to it. It's getting intense, man. Because when it's a bigger field, it's harder. I won't say it's harder, but it's like you can kind of get lost in all the chaos. Now that there's less people, you still have to remain focused. Yet I feel like I'm not letting my guard down at all. But I feel like the path is becoming a little bit more clear. That's what I'm trying to say. With each passing week, yes, the stakes get higher. The challenge, the twists get crazier, but you're also one step closer to the prize. And there's less people in the way. Everyone here, though, is a formidable opponent. Every single person here has either played extremely well, has a really fucking good social game, or both. I mean, y'all know why I'm still here. It's no fucking secret. I'm a regular on Ark's channel. I'm a Mecca veteran. You know what I'm saying? Cool with a lot of people around here. You know? This is what it is. My picks have got to get a little better. That's for sure. That's one thing that I have to hold myself accountable for. Boys, I am proof positive that having a strong social game can take you really far in the Mecca. If you don't believe me, just you haven't been paying attention to my season. I've been in the bottom a lot. If it was not for my strong social game and that there Beskar armor that you're looking at, I wouldn't be here. But while like I said, while I'm still here, because of that, it doesn't win you the Mecca. Even if it's the final night. The final night, the social game is gone. Finale night is who has the best picks. And even this week, there's so little room for error now. I can't imagine what the twist is going to be. I'm just kind of feeling like I'm just going to make a little early prediction. I'm feeling like it might be one of those like and I Ark might tell us a little bit more whenever he goes live next. Definitely anxiously awaiting that one. But yeah, shout out to Mr. Arkansas, man. Go subscribe if you haven't. So if you want to know what the fuck I'm talking about. So I'm just thinking like it could be one of those things where like the lowest score on each team is just gone. Like you're just auto gone. I don't know. Ark might Ark might reveal what the twist is or what the parameters are for surviving, but I just think it's so obvious, but even more so this week. You just better fucking score good. So I'm talking to myself here. Have to hold myself accountable for my shitty picks this season. I can only spin it so much. Like, well, you don't always have it. Like, well, dude, yeah, you can't keep going to the well. Cannot keep going to the well with the social game. Got to make good picks now. My picking the right fighter hasn't been the problem for me, dude. This season, why I've been ending up in the bottom is my methods have been off. I'm leaving method points on the table, and motherfuckers are slamming them. They are nailing these fucking methods, and it's killing me. Killing me, boys. That's why I keep ending up in the bottom. I'm not doing like terrible with like getting the right fighter. I went 9-5 this week. I think I went might have gone 9-5 the week before. Like I haven't had any negative like pick ratios, but it's like I'm leaving all these I'm not getting these methods right. So if you're only getting 50, you might get the fighter right, but if you're only getting 50 and other dudes are getting 65, 75, or 100 every single time, you're just gonna get left in the dust bubble like real quick. Like it just so that's what's been keeping me behind. So I really have to dial that in. I really got to dial these methods in this week, dude. Like I'm not starting. I'm not even looking at it until tomorrow. I'm just not going to do it. I've been grinding hard with this tape study and these streams and this Mecca shit. I've been putting a lot of fucking effort into these banners and these streams and stuff. So it's Monday. I probably should at least glance at the card, but I don't know, man. I might just need to fucking take a chill pill just for the rest of the day. Because this is what my problem was last week. I went purely on instincts. I did do some tape study, but there were some of them that I like Roberson. I dialed it in. I was like, Roberson's a better striker. He's a better grappler. He's going to win. Khalil's a head case. Prachnau. I just couldn't get over that. But yeah. So I'm gonna cross the T's and dot the I's this week. I know I say that a lot. I know I sound like a broken record, but I'm gonna do that this week for sure. Got to get the methods right. And I think that's just I'm gonna have to do a lot of tape study. But with that, I don't want to just fucking. I can't redline it. I cannot redline it with the Mecca because I do to boys. I'm telling you, I'm frizzle fried like fucking Primus from Saturday. Yeah, it's entertaining. Yeah, it's funny. Real fucking funny, huh, Brian? I sound like Chris there. Real fucking funny, motherfucker. Shout out to Darth Maul, man. Shout out to Bipolar Chris. He's been keeping it lively in the streams too. So shout out to him. Yeah, you're real fucking funny. You're a real fucking funny guy, Brian. When I'm on the chopping block. Yep. That low hanging fruit. Kick a man while he's down, you rotten son of a bitch. But yeah. So I had to give you a little slap on the wrist today, but whatever. So yeah, my point is, yeah, you think it's crazy on the outside. Imagine Like, imagine if you're Cage or, Cardone or Trapini. Like, Mecca's on the line. Everyone's watching. And you might know what's going to happen. Some people might know what's going to happen, but not everyone does. And like, dude, it's nerve wracking, man. And it's happened to me almost every single fucking week this season. Been 1 week that I won't in the fucking bottom three. 1 fucking week. So yeah, it's time. It's time to level up. Now or never. It's the social game. I've jetpacked my way through this bitch. That's what it is. The social game has been the fuel to my jetpack. You see that? You see that jetpack? You can see it on my back right there. It has the rocket atop it. The fuel for that jetpack has been my social game, and it's kept me above the eliminations. But the fuel's run out. Now I'm on the ground. Now it's time to put these weapons to use. It's time to let the blaster fly. It's time to let the knee rockets fly and the elbow rockets. And it's time to pull out all the stops. So, man, you see the bottom 7 there. These are the teams, dude. It's going to be showdown at the OK Corral. The finale night will be just like a crazy fucking like 3 or 4-way fight to the death in a room. But this is going to be showdown at the OK Corral. These are the final 2 teams. I can almost guarantee you there ain't going to be no teams next week. I'm thinking this is it, boys. I'm thinking this is the final team week. So, yeah. Good fucking luck, Team 1. Let's fucking go. Rush. Alex. Let's fucking get them, boys. Everyone knows what the assignment is. Yay. Now in the clubs in my fucking head. Let's fucking go, dude. So that's what the deal is, man. That was all the pressing business I had for this stream, boys. Originally, my plan was to be done with this stream and then go get groceries. And then my wife was just like, I'm going to do it. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, work's pissing me off. I'm just going to go do it. And I'm like, all right. So yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily have to stop streaming, but that's all that I really needed to stream about per se. I like doing these streams, man. I like doing these Mecca recap streams. I feel like it's only fitting to let you guys know from my point of view what it was like when, dude, let me just give you guys a little perspective on this one. Me and Jabroni Cage, me and this jobber, right? Have been doing a lot of jaw jacking, a lot of chin wagging, a lot of promo cutting here and there and everywhere and on stream and off stream and just going at it. Can you imagine how much fucking crow I would have to eat and shove in my big fucking mouth if I had fallen to fucking Jobber Cage? Can you even begin to imagine? Because I don't even want to fucking think about it. Let's fucking get it. Hey, it doesn't matter, dude. It doesn't matter. Rush, It doesn't matter what differences we've had. You want the title. I want the title. The quickest way to get there is to take out team 2 and then just have it be. It might. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know what's going to happen. It might be the losing team is just fucking gone. I don't know. I have no idea. But I don't think that us kicking fucking serious ass this week is going to hurt anyone. So, yeah, Rush, if you're listening, General, yeah, objective's still the same. Fucking win. Period. Let's fucking win. Rush, I know you like to be dominant. Let's fucking dominate this week, dude. Let's fucking dude, I don't mind being dominant my fucking self every now and then. Let's fucking stomp him, Rush. Rush, General, let's fucking get him, dude. It's team 2 right now. Let's go. Tell him. Tell him. Like I said, that's what I have on the docket. So checked everything off the list. I don't know. We're up on 3 hours. I can either call it or I can keep pushing. It don't make no difference. Like I've done the things that I needed to do today. There's some things I got to do tonight, but I'm not going to be streaming. Even if I do go a little bit longer, it's not going to be. Maybe I might go like another hour. Maybe, I don't know. I'm thinking about going another hour though. But it just depends, dude. If people ain't feeling it, I might just fucking, cut it here in a few minutes. But we'll see, dude. I'll kind of just see what everybody wants to do. See if everybody, people got shit to do. I might just go on about my day myself. But we'll see. But yeah. Any thoughts? 3 people in the building. Any thoughts on what is going to happen next week in Mecca? What's the twist going to be? I don't know. Five notifications. Man, Arkansas got fucking stomped by A&M, dude. That took the wind out of my sails a little bit for sports in general. It came full circle. We fucking whooped LSU in the second half, and then it boomeranged right back around. A&M whooped our fucking ass. I don't think we were ever up in that game. I think the closest we got, it was like 6 or 7, but dude, they stomped a fucking mud hole in us, man. That was a rough one. So yeah, but Arkansas is a 4 seed. We're playing Vermont, who's a 13 seed. But yeah, that's tournament brackets are out for people that are into college hoops. I know the degenerates and the grease balls out there. I know they're going to be all over March Madness, but March Madness is here, boys. Brackets are out. Did our brackets. Did ours. So we'll see, man. But yeah, I still feel like Arkansas gonna make a deep run. Gonna make a real deep run. We'll stomp Vermont. I know that. We're gonna be, dude. I feel bad for Vermont because I know Musselman is gonna be pissed about the A&M game. We're gonna be pissed. Musselman's gonna be pissed, and we're gonna fucking take it out of Vermont. So yeah, there's gonna be some upsets this first week, but that ain't gonna be one of them. We are going to thump Vermont. That's the thing about Arkansas. That's our only weakness, honestly. We don't always shoot the ball well. So if it's a game where the calls aren't going your way and you're not shooting the ball well, those are the games we lose. Because we're a real aggressive team defensively. We rebound really well. we're good defensively. We're good at getting turnovers. We're good at transition offense. We're good at what was I gonna say? Good. We have really good individual players, like really good individual play. Like the individual play out of Note, the individual play out of Chris Likes. And honestly, we have a pretty deep bench, dude. We have a pretty fucking deep bench. Like there's a couple different lineups that can do damage for Arkansas. Jalen Williams is one of the most athletic 6'10" dudes there are. He's a fucking like he's quote unquote our center, but he's really like a fucking power forward. Or small forward. I can't remember. I always get those two confused. I'm no basketball expert, man, but I have paid close attention to Arkansas the past few seasons because we've actually had a fucking decent team. But yeah, Jalen Williams is fucking good, man. He's another good person that's like has the ability to dude, he draws charges like a mother. He's like might be leading the league in charges, taking charges. But that he's so good at rebounding, and yeah, man, he's just a really good individual player. But yeah, sometimes we're just cold as ice from the field. So it's like that's the only thing. But what we will always do is hustle. We'll hustle to the ball. We'll play good defense. We'll rebound well. We'll fight hard. Always. If you're not fighting, Muss will yank you right out of the fucking game. But if the calls aren't going your way, Musselman's a coach. He's said it a lot. If you get, he'll sit a guy if they get 2 fouls in the first half, especially if it's like a key player. That's what happened to Note in the LSU game, I think. He got in foul trouble early and Muss just sat him, and he didn't come back in until the second half. He got in foul trouble in the A&M game, but it's like he kind of just like broke his own rule a little bit. But yeah, man, it was a frustrating loss. But like I said, I think we're gonna take it out on Vermont. They're gonna be in for it. I would not get too greasy with Vermont, unless you just want to spite me. So yeah, spite me at your own risk. Yeah, I think we're gonna take that mud hole that A&M gave us and we're gonna stomp it right in fucking Vermont. So yeah. Rush knows what time it is, man. I don't have to tell Rush. Rush is automatic with it. So yeah, I like that, man. I like our chances. Rush, former champion, your boy. Let's fucking go, man. Let's get this shit done. So what was I going to say? Fuck you want to do, boys? 2 people in the building. What y'all want to do, man? You want to talk a little bit more shit? Y'all want to... What y'all want to do? Let me know. I could take it or leave it at this point. I could go for another hour. I could fucking end it here. I don't really care. If I am going to go for longer, I definitely want to smoke a little bit more. Dude, this fucking... The Triangle Kush has some kick to it, man. Like has some it's... As it's settled in, it's got pretty strong indica. But it's nice. It's a very nice feeling. It's a very euphoric feeling, but it's kind of a little drowsy feeling too. But it's good. I definitely it's more of a evening time wind down after work time. Golden strawberry is really good for daytime shit. That's what had me so fucking chattery at the beginning, man. I just wanted to put the last bit of the golden strawberry in with the Triangle Kush. Put the last golden strawberry in with the some pineapple skunk. The last bit of some pineapple skunk I had earlier last week. And Yeah, that was good. But then that triangle kush is like, it's been fucking weighing me down a little bit. So yeah, I'll definitely smoke that shit at night. But if I'm gonna keep going, I might have to switch up the strains. I feel like I'm literally melting into the couch right now. Dude, that happened one time when I was tripping. I felt like we were where the fuck were we? In the Outer Banks. We were in fucking Nags Head. Yeah, I think we were in Nags Head. Because we didn't have to go far once we went over the bridge. So we're in Nags Head and staying in these condos. And we had not been able to get, oh dude, this is what happened. My brother was gonna make brownies, but he fucked up the can of butter. And that was all it was last minute. He was making it the night before, so we didn't have time to get more tree at the time. This is back in the day where it's like, this is 2007. So it ain't like today and this is Virginia. So yeah, so we had was shrooms, but they were strong, dude. They were good fucking chocolate caps. They were really, really strong. But dude, I was tripping super hard on the couch, and I had a blanket over me, and I literally felt like I was just melting into the couch. Just into the couch. It's a crazy feeling. That's what it feels like right now. That's what my body feels like. I don't feel like I'm physically like turning into like a pile of liquid, or a puddle, but definitely like, yeah, recommend the Triangle Kush for evening time. Very couch locky. Talk to me, boys. What y'all want to do? Let me know. Like I said, I can take it or leave it. We're 3 hours. I can go to 4 hours. Tell me. Or so help me God, I'll cut this fucking stream right now, dude. Think I won't. No, I'm just playing, man. God, what a fucking crazy week. I sound like a broken record again. I really can't believe I'm here in the Mecca. Started at 20, down to 7. Considering my performances, my like scores, my Tapology scores, how the fuck am I still here, dude? I mean, I know how, but it's still kind of unbelievable. Early free releases, says Lobby Queen. You know what, Lobby Queen? You have been such a loyal viewer recently. I'll throw you a fucking bone, my friend. I will humor you. I had glanced at this card before a little bit. I'm not even going to take a very serious look at it now. I'm just going to peruse over it, see if there's something I can see if there's a little gem I can throw at Lobby Queen here. Ooh. Oh, man. Dude, these are some tricky little matchups here. Holy shit. Okay, I got one. Let me just double check. I got one for you that I don't have to think about. Ilia Topuria. I will take Ilia Topuria over Jai Herbert. There you go. Don't know how. Might knock him out. Herbert isn't the most durable. Herbert's a good striker, but I see him getting either wrestle frigged or knock the frig out. Don't really see him lasting 3 rounds with Topuria. So there you go. Shore or Valley. I got, dude, I'll tell you who I got. I got either Shore or Valley on that one. I'll either take Shore or Valley, but I'm not really sure. Probably Timor Valley or Jack Shore. No, leaning Shore. Leaning Shore. I don't think that's a real hot take though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what? There you go. Considering how man, that's that. There you go. Thank you, Lobby Queen. I'm not just saying that. We don't say it enough, and it's not the drugs. No, I'm just kidding. I don't do drugs. I just smoke weed. What was I gonna type it? Oh yeah. Yes, create banner. My allergies are just a piece of shit. They're just a piece of fucking bullshit. So because I got bitten in the rump with the method on Simmelsberger, I will just give you, and because I don't really know where I'm going to go exactly with method, I'll just give you the side I'm on with these. So the picks I'm going to give are, excuse me. There you go. Jack Shore and Ilya Topuria. And you may say, yeah, 2 cents. I really want your picks. You fucking not being able to score 600 ass motherfucker. But I went 9-5 last week, so I'm not like an abysmal picker. If you look at my Tapology, over a decent sample, not a huge sample size, but a decent sample size. I am 63% on the button. I defy hard for that 6. Dude, proud of those units. Proud of that percentage. My goal is 65%, but I think I can hit that or get damn close to it. But yeah, it dipped a little bit. I I think I was down to like 62.8 or something recently, and then I just bumped it back up to 63. So been ever so steadily getting back to normal. And yeah, that's not going to suffice. I want to, and I'm going to level up to 65% by the end of 2022. So got one more new comment. Me on the Topuria hype at 55. Yeah, because I just, with Herbert, Topuria's not a bad striker. Herbert has a dodgy chin. Like, don't be surprised if Topuria smokes one on him, like smokes one across his chin, and it's just lights out Herbert. Topuria cracks, and like without the weight cut, man, he might. I don't know, man. A little bit of size on Herbert, and the guy's tall for sure, but the grappling, nah, dude. I'll give you the J Peterman. Nah, dude. Topuria got that jank. In my opinion, but you know, this is certainly not financial advice. Definitely not betting advice. Just my 2 cents on it. Pun intended. What you got? What you got for me, boys? Yeah, dude. Looking at this card, I don't see too many where it's just like I can even get a lean on, to be perfectly honest with you, that's just as well. Just as well going to do the tape study. Some of them probably don't need to be overthought too much, but yeah, interesting, man. I'll tell you just some general thoughts looking at the card. Captain Obvious, a lot of English contenders / prospects. Aspinall, Arnold Allen, Patty the Batty. I'll just go ahead and tell you, I think most people in the Mecca are going to be on Pimblett. My phone's being a piece of shit right now. But yeah, the main card, man. Craig and Krylov's a good fight. Pavlovich and Shamil, good grappling. Sato and Nelson, that's interesting. I haven't seen Gunnar Nelson in a long time. Hooker and Allen, it's a good test for Arnold Allen. I think Dan Hooker is a slight step up from Yusuf. But like these fucking women's fights, dude. McCann and Carolina, goddamn. McKenna and Elise Reed. It's just dude, I hate them. I hate these fucking low level women's MMA fights, dude. I fucking hate them. Why do they exist? Why do they exist, and why do I have to decide on them? Just tell me the answer. Future into the future. Just tell me the fucking who's gonna win this fight, and just let me know, and I'll put it in Tapology. Not the rapper future, like the actual future. Yeah. I don't know, man. Makayev, yeah. I mean, slightly leaning Makayev over Durden. Yeah, we'll see. I got to do so much tape study on this one, but I feel pretty comfortable with the picks that I gave you. Like, not going to overthink either one of those. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, man. But I favor. I'll probably do a little tape study just in case, but especially Topuria Herbert. Nah, if the only reason I'm gonna like a slight height, like hold on, man. Let me just look at this. Let me look at the tail of the tape. I know it's gonna be a high discrepancy, but Herbert gets taken down so fucking. He's one of those guys. He's like a jiu-jitsu guy that just accepts takedowns. I mean, yeah, he's a good bit taller. He's got a crazy 8-inch reach advantage and a 7-inch height advantage. So yeah, I mean, I can see some people being on Herbert, but man, the skill level, dude, I don't know, man. Trinaldo is a short guy too. I'm not. Kama Worthy is so easy to knock out. I don't know, man. Herbert's kind of a can crusher. I mean, Wakano and Trinaldo are both good fighters. I think Topuria is the real deal, though. I know he's been at the lower weight class, but man, tell you what, that win over Jackson's Asian pretty nice. But man, I don't know. Feel pretty good about both those though. Are you serious with those odds? For real? Damn. It's that much? With how good a grappler Craig is? That's wild, dude. Yeah. If I was a gambling man, I'll tell you what, I'm still stab on that. That's crazy, dude. That's wild. Well, you know what, boys? I made up my mind. I think I am going to wrap it here in a few minutes. Going to go that'll be 3.5 hours. Pretty decent little stream. Guess I'll go back through and kind of recap what happened. But yeah, I'm starting to feel this fucking triangle kush, and I have some things I want to do. I can't just fucking take a nap. I gotta do some shit. And it won't get done. If I fucking take a nap right now, I won't have the motivation later on. And I don't want to do anything later. I just want to knock it out now. So I think I'm gonna wrap it here in a few minutes. I'll go back through and do a quick recap and shout outs and all that shit, and then I'll make my way on down the trail, boys. Truly appreciate everyone that came through. There were 11 people in here at one point for a little channel like this. That's tight. For mainly talking about the same few things. But shout out to everybody that came through, man. The usual suspects. Yeah. The usual suspects from Ark's channel. Big shout out to Mr. Arkansas, dude. Ark, man. Season's been fucking crazy. I think it's been the best season yet. It's definitely thrown me for a fucking loop. But hey, man, I'm still here. Said it before, I'll say it again. Old TC fucking takes a licking and keeps on ticking. But yeah, man, shout out to the fucking shout out to the usual suspects. Shout out to Mr. Arkansas. Shout out to everyone that's still in the Mecca. You see it scrolling across the bottom. It's the final 7, man. Noah, Touch, Alex, Drunken, Zach, Rush, yours truly. And then there were 7. One last so these are my free picks for this week. I feel pretty good about Taporia and Jack Shore. Taporia might struggle with the length a little bit, but I think eventually he'll get the fight down. He's reasonably tough. And Herbert's good, man. He's a good striker, but I think Taporia, even a weight class up, is going to look even. He's a guy that's pretty fucking shredded, so I feel like the him not having to cut the weight against the muscle will serve him a little better. So yeah, man. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do just to switch it up. Just not really switch it up, but a little just for a little variation. Go ahead and start playing this out, man. Start playing the outro. Yeah, man. Big shout out to everyone that came through, man. I really appreciate y'all. The support means a lot to me. Been trying to up the quality a little bit of the stream with the banners and stuff for all the listeners. That like I said, man, much appreciated. So yeah, what else is there to say, man? The Mecca rage is on. Once again, shout out to Ark. Shout out to the people that are still left, those that have come and gone, and that will participate in future Meccas. Peace out, General. Have a good day, homie. Let's get it, Team 2. Rush, General. Let's fucking get this shit, man. Yeah, I think that's going to do it, boys. This has been just my 2 cents. Hope y'all have a good day. And I hope to see y'all on Friday. Peace!